a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we've got cleaning solutions. We've got every solution to every cleaning job I think you need to do in your home, but also involving the car as well.
And we're going to start off with a mop cleaning system, if you like. A system where the clean water and the dirty water never mix together. It's a spin mop. It's fantastic, and the price is brilliant as well.
Crazy. Value for money is out of this world. When we first had this, and it's back in stock because it sold out just after our live show, £34, just crazy price for a mop that works like you will not believe. So it really is a clever system that allows the clean and dirty water never to mix. It's got an amazing head that's microfiber, so it picks up and locks the dirt onto that head, which is washable as well. Telescopic handle too. That's where your clean water goes, and you can add detergent.
You can. The great thing is they never mix together. It should be £59, it's down to £34. Those bristles, it almost, well, it takes the water on, but it almost dries the head as well.
Yeah.
So when you're cleaning the floor, you're not flooding the floor with water. You're spending over £30, so you can have it for £13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, with PayPal paying 3 if you're paying online. 528240 is your item number.
We're using 3 different floors today, and honestly, all of them are virtually dry after you've used it. And we'll show you how you dry the head and how it dries the floor. So clever. And don't forget to split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3. 528240 is that item number. Do not miss out on that. Remember, last time after the show, sold out, back in stock, which is fantastic, and a mop that you're going to absolutely love. But we've got a new product for Shop on TV.
It's a new product for Shop on TV, but we worked alongside this product for many years. If you want the easiest way, I think, to clean your car with just 1 bucket of water, you will absolutely love the Washmatic cleaning system. This is just £24.99. It's not just for cars, it's for caravans. You can use it on conservatories, greenhouses. 651832 is your item number, and we're going to show you a little clip of film from a show we did previously where we cleaned the car, and absolutely brilliant. As you move your hand up and down, it brings the water to the brush head. It's a super soft brush head that you've got there. The water comes through and it cleans the car for you.
You can even rinse it. You can even use it for watering your hanging baskets as well, and we'll talk you through all of that. You prime it, and then that gets it going and gets it in action. And what you'll find then, with that 1 bucket of water, you can clean your whole car. It's incredible technology and designed over 30 years ago, made here as well in the UK. It's an incredible invention that allows you in the middle of a field to be cleaning your caravan when the hose pipe ban's on, still to be able to clean your car. And it allows you not only to clean with that really soft brush, but also to rinse that car down, and we'll talk to you that in more detail. I can't believe the price of that, £24.99. Great gift as well if you know someone that loves their car.
And if you imagine, as we go into the summer months when it's really hot, if there's any hose pipe bans, these are absolutely spectacular. Mike's going to talk us through it during the show. 651, look at the speed of it.
The rinse down.
651-832. Also hard. And speaking of Mike Saint, the man himself joins us here in the studio with our 3rd cleaning product. You were working hard there, my friend, I tell you what.
I can't remember you being that quick.
No, I can't. I can't. It's amazing.
We could be finished though.
We could be, yeah, we could be, absolutely, yeah. Let's hope we are. So we're going to, well, we've got some fabulous product. I mean, the Washmatic's brilliant, the mop's absolutely fantastic, and we've got the click-clack back, and this is the first time ever. Yeah, I am actually, and the reason why I like this vacuum is because, first of all, it's light. It's a very light vacuum. It's only 600 watts. It's completely bagless. Everything's washable on it, but the suction is amazing. Now, have a look on the carpet here. I've got all sorts of dirty things on here. I've got cotton on here. How quiet is it?
Great.
Oh gosh.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
But it's powerful still, isn't it? The suction's amazing.
But look at this, and you see, even with hairs, things like that, dog hairs, cat hairs, cotton, if you're a crafter, it'll pick up things like nuts, bolts, screws. It's absolutely superb. I mean, look at that.
It's got a massive collection bin as well.
It has, yes. And do you know why it's got a big collection bin? It's because this is predominantly for dog hairs and cat hairs. So if you've got a lot of hair, it fills up very quickly. The great thing about this vacuum is it's cyclonic. Look, if I just lift this up, you can see here, look.
Yeah.
Can you see the cyclone working there? The great thing about it is that it's very, very easy to clean, and it's got a double HEPA filter, and that's the great thing about it. Now, if you want to change it to a handheld, you can just pull the bottom off. This is no brushes on here, folks. So if you've got dog hairs or cat hairs, it's perfect for the carpets. It's great for hard floors as well. If you want to use it as a handheld, all you do, look, there's a button at the side here. Just clip it out, and now I've got a handheld. So it's a reach vac as well. Now, here's the great thing about this. On this vacuum here, there are brushes around the edges, just where my fingers are. So if you're using this for upholstery, things like that, it goes straight across your upholstery. Look at this, watch this.
Or the back of the car.
Or the back of the car, it's absolutely superb. I mean, I'm just doing it on the carpet here so you can see. It goes right up to the edges. But here's the other great thing I love about this vacuum. It gets right into the corners. Let me just show you. This is how easy it is to put it back to an upright. Watch this. That clicks in there. But look at this. It goes right into the corners. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
Really clever. It angles right into the corner.
Absolutely.
Now, it should be 129. It's down to 89.99 or 31.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. We don't have as much stock as that as we would like, so get ahead of the game. 119348 is your item number. Now, the easiest way to shop for everything with us here at Shop on TV is on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live show, and you'll see everything that we have available. Well, you won't see it all, but you'll see some of the things that we've got available. If you do want to click through on those particular items, we'll talk you through everything live on the show. There's the click-clack vacuum. Remember, it's not just an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. It's got that triangle shape that's going to get into all the different corners of all your different floor surfaces. And it's not just carpets, you can use it on hard floor surfaces as well. So whatever you want to shop for, the easiest way to shop is the website shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phone 03333 241 241, and here he is on the next product.
Here we are again.
Now, when we first did this mop, Mike,
yes,
you went mad for it.
I did. Do you know what? This is the truth, folks. I've got to say that I don't believe for 1 minute that you can find a mop that is better designed than this. I think it does everything that you want a mop to do. No matter what mop you've got at home, I mean, we've got an array of, look at all those different ones there.
We've got some old ones here.
You've got all sorts of things there. Now, every mop that you use, whether it's a flat mop, whether it's a spin mop, doesn't make it, or the old...
I remember that one.
I remember that was an old one, yeah. It doesn't matter what you do. You will always using it on the floor. Therefore, you always put dirty water in the bucket. Therefore, when you put the mop in the bucket, you always put dirty water back on the floor again.
You do, with a traditional mop, yeah.
Isn't it? The great thing about this mop here is that it's got 2 compartments. So basically what you've got is you've got a compartment in the centre which has got clean water. The dirty water goes on the outside. So you've got a centre with clean water. This comes out, if I just take that out, you can see there's the clean water in there. It might be just a bit difficult for me to turn over, but it is there. And then you've got the brushes on here as well, which keeps the mop clean. Now watch this, folks. This is unbelievable. It is fabulous. Now on this floor here, I'm going to put some dirt. Can you see that dirt on there? Oh, you can see it.
It's pretty much all hard floor surface, even including sealed wood, isn't
Absolutely. It's brilliant for sealed wood. It's brilliant for any floor you like. Now, what I'm going to do here, folks, is this. First of all, I'm going to wet the mop, and this is how you wet the mop. Watch this. It's a spin mop, so basically you center it into the centre like so, and all I do is push it down slowly. Now, as you push it down slowly, what happens is it pumps water onto the mop. So now the mop is wet, okay? So now you've got a wet mop. Then what you do is when you want to dry it, is you literally take the mop like so and just push it up and down a little bit faster.
Right.
Now you'll see what happens is you've got a little colour indicator, and that shows you when the mop is dry. But here's the great thing about this mop, is that not only does it clean the floor, but it also, the mop itself is self-cleaning. Now, just watch this, folks. Here's a dirty mop, look. I'm going to use it on this floor here. Look how easy. Oh, it's just absolutely.
And it traps the dirt because it's those microfiber pads, isn't it?
That's right. It does. It traps the dirt perfectly.
You
Now
get
watch.
2 of those, and they're machine washable as well, which is brilliant.
Absolutely. Now look at that, folks.
Dirty.
Now, if you've got a mop at home, no matter what mop it is, if you did that on your floor at home, you'd have a dirty mop.
Yeah.
Fair enough, right? Whether it's a steam mop, whether it's a spin mop, whatever mop it is, it's always going to have a dirty pad. Watch this. This is the great thing about this mop. Now remember, it's a spin mop, so if I just unclip that, it works on a helix. So as I press it down now, slowly, what it's doing is it's pumping water onto the head, okay? So I'm pumping water onto the head from the centre. Now watch this, when I go faster, what it actually does is the centrifugal force takes the water, spins it out to the sides, so not only does it clean the mop, but it takes the dirty water and separates it from the clean water. And look at this. Whoa, the mop head is clean.
That is so good.
Is that not the best mop you've ever seen, folks? It's amazing.
That's where it gets very exciting.
See where the dirty water is completely separate to the clean water. It's so clever.
It's all around the edges there. That's where the dirty water is.
So, like you say, with traditional mops, you're always putting your mop in dirty water.
You're always cleaning your floor with dirty water, or trying to clean your floor with dirty water, because as soon as you put your mop down on the floor, it's dirty. You put it back in your bucket of water, and it's then dirty water. This never mixes, so you're always cleaning your floor with clean water.
That's right, exactly, and that's what you want to do. Now, the other great thing about this, you can use it with any type of chemical. You can use it with bleach if you like. It's completely safe to use with bleach. These are microfiber heads, so if you want to wash them, you can do. But I can tell you, folks, you very rarely need to wash these because it's self-cleaning. It's self-cleaning. I mean, it's not going to get 100% of the dirt off, but it'll get 99% of it.
But you can just throw that in the washing machine.
Absolutely, yeah.
As good as new, brilliant.
And it's brilliant for cleaning any type of floor. So even if you've got a tile floor like this, look at this. Look how easy it cleans.
Fabulous.
It is beautiful. It really is. And this is the best bit. Watch this. When you clean your floor, like so, look at the dirt on the mop. You can see the dirt, and this is very important, folks. Look at that. You can see the dirt on that mop. Look at that. Now, I don't believe you can find a mop in the world that is self-cleaning. I don't know where you've ever seen one.
No.
Have you ever seen one?
Never.
I've never seen one. You're not just saying that to appease me.
No.
You know us.
None of us had seen a mop like this before, have we?
Seriously, but look at this. Push it down nice and slowly.
So what are you doing now? Drying it?
No, I'm wetting it now. So when you push it down slowly, what it does, it pumps the water from the inside compartment onto the mop.
water.
So this mop head now is wet, okay?
Right.
So to dry it, you just have it on the same centre again, but you just push it down a little bit faster.
Right.
And what you'll see on the top here, you'll see it changes colour. So you've got like a red, you see the red circle?
We can, yeah.
Yeah, we probably can't see it here, but you'll see it on the video. And what that does, that dries the mop. So all the dirty water has now gone on the outside.
Yeah.
The water on the inside is still clean.
It is in the
so
middle.
you don't have to ever change that. And look at this.
Brilliant.
The mop head's clean.
Taking most of the dirt
That
out,
is the
hasn't it?
inside of your mop, so the dirty water is always on the outside. The clean water is always on the inside. You can see the brushes there, and you'll see how that wets the mop with clean water all the time, and the dirty water always ends up around the outside. So cleverly designed.
Absolutely.
And it's not a really, really heavy bucket because you've not got loads of water.
Well, that's the great thing, because normally when you get a mop bucket full of water, it's really heavy.
It weighs a ton, doesn't it? But you're just using that smallest amount of water, so you're not flooding the floor surface. Really easy to put together. Just comes in 3 separate pieces that you can see there. Your clean water tank is always in the middle. If you want to add detergent in, that'll go straight into that middle section for you. But dirty water always stays around the outside. The bristles there are great when you put the pad down. And remember, it'll draw the water out when you want to, but the dryness indicator...
That's the dry indicator you're on about,
Yes,
the orange.
that's right, yeah.
So you know it's then dry. So you can virtually dry your floor well, we'll show you. It's virtually bone dry in moments, which is great if you've got sealed wooden floors and things like that aren't meant to get really wet.
Absolutely. It's superb on wooden floors, it's tile floors, whether you've got lino
Parquet
floors
floors,
or
whatever
parquet
you've got.
floors.
Massively busy on this. It did sell out after our live show last time. We're back in stock. We're busy already. Should be just under £60. £34 is your price today, and splitting that cost over 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3. Honestly, this is going to make life so easy at home. And always allowing you to clean with clean water, which is incredible.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to show you something else as well. Here's the other great thing about this mop. If that's not enough, the mop itself is, the quality of the bucket is fabulous. As you said, Hayley, it's very light because you don't need lots of water in this. And here's the other great thing. You know, if I just show you the side here, there's a drain plug, okay?
All right.
So what you can actually do with this mop is you can actually take out the dirty water, look, and there's the water coming out, look. There's all the dirty water out of the mop, out of the mop bucket. But the clean water, let me just pop this back in. There you go, so we don't go all over the floor. And there's your dirty floor, there's your dirty water. Now, the thing is here, is that inside here is the clean water. This is the clean water in there, look. You see, there's the clean water in the centre. The dirty water is on the outside. There's a brush here as well, which keeps the head clean. It's very, very light. It's very, very hygienic. It's a superb mop, and it's a superb bucket as well. I've got loads of water on that floor, so I'm going to clean it up now.
Well, you've got the mop for the job. And that is the truth of it. It is a great and super well-designed mop. It's crazy low in price as well. It's only second time to air as well, so and we know you loved it the very first time. And whatever floor you're using this on, all your hard and sealed wooden floors, it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And spillages as well, Mike.
Right, we've got a lot of water on the floor here. Can you see the water on the floor here? We've got lots of water. So
good job you had a mop.
It is a good job. And just to show you, actually, the water, the floor is wet, just so you can see it. Look, you can see it. Oh, that's
definitely
perfect.
wet.
I've just been told we can see it. Look at this now. Watch this, folks. Now watch this. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go over it with the mop. Remember, this is a microfiber pad, gets right into the corners, but look at this, folks. In seconds, what I've done is not only have I picked up the spillage, but the floor is dry nearly. Look at that, it's fabulous.
And that's the big thing, isn't it, when you wash the floor? You have to stay outside of the room forever while the floor's...
Don't you dare walk up my wet floor.
I wouldn't dare, Mike. I wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't mind you staying outside the room.
We'd still hear you, though.
You probably would, yeah. Exactly, yeah, it is. But yeah, so it is a superb one. Right, now I'm going to show you on wooden floors here, because wooden floors are also very important, because a lot of people, and then we'll make a nice dirty mess as well. But just let me get rid of that there, because I want to show you on wooden floors. Wooden floors, one of the worst things with wooden floors, if you've got a mop that wets the floor, is your wooden floors are very susceptible to water.
It can get underneath, can't it? That's why you can't soak a wooden floor.
That's right. So the great thing, what I would suggest if you've got a wooden floor, folks, is this. When you use the mop, try and use it almost dry. So all you need to do, look, place the mop onto the into the bucket. There's, just so you know, there's a little centre spindle there, and there's a centre spindle in the mop there.
There's your centre spindle, and then your mop
fits onto there, okay? Perfect. So when I push that on there like so, that fits into the centre spindle, okay?
And then that spins.
And then
when I push this down slowly, it pumps the water, remember? When I go fast, it dries the mop. So this mop is now going to be dry. So if I'm using this on a wet floor, on a wooden floor, sorry, what I can do is I can use this straight onto the wooden floor, nice and dry, or it's just damp.
Still
it's
cleaning.
Not going to soak the floor.
It's not flooding the floor.
Absolutely, and that's the great thing about it. It's not flooding the floor. And the good thing about this mop is it's always clean. It's always clean, folks. So it is absolutely superb.
But it is picking up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
trapping
clever.
that dirt in there. And we are just getting busier and busier. 528240 is your item number. You can see it is that dual chamber spin mop that we've got for you here. Really simple to put together, really quick assembly, as you can see in the clip. And then you've got a mop where the clean and the dirty water never mixes together. That's what I love about it.
So cleverly designed, isn't it? That you're always cleaning with clean water. You see the clean water there, it will never get dirty. The brushes also work alongside that microfiber head, helping you clean that microfiber head as well. But remember, microfiber, it clings onto the dirt, so that dirt will never spread around your floor. And then the microfiber cloth will go into your washing machine. You get two of those, telescopic handle as well, and it allows you, because of the head, to get into the corners, so you haven't got to move all the furniture. And of course, you've got that spinning head as well, that if you're like us and you've got got furniture here, there and everywhere, and it's something to avoid all the time. Absolutely perfect. When you saw the 2 orange circles, that means it's ready to dry, and then also it's sort of cleaned and dried your head as well. And that dirty and clean water never ever mix. Price-wise, £59 is a crazy value for money, but actually it's 34, and you can split that with 3 payments as well with PayPal Pay in 3. But we are super excited. Do check your baskets out for that. And the vacuum already, a big percentage of the vacuum already sold out and gone. But this is such a clever invention, isn't it?
This has been going over 60 years, invented in the UK by an engineer in Nottingham. It's never been sold in shops, and the reason why, well, when it first was invented, it was sold for a short period in shops. But the problem was that it's not something that you would see on the shelf and go, oh, I know exactly what that does.
You can't see what it does, can
That's right. It's got to be demonstrated, and this is the problem. Believe it or not, folks, there's over 6 million of these been sold. 6 million of these, and there's lots of people who've never even seen it. And the reason why you've never seen it, if you don't go to a show or you don't see it on a shopping channel, and by the way, this is the only shopping channel that it's on now, so you can't go and buy it on any other shopping channel. This is the only one. It's exclusive. The great thing about this, it works on it's a siphon. Now, I'm going to show you in a second how to prime the system, and that's the most important part. You've got to prime the system. But basically, what you can do with this system is you can wash and rinse an average sized car with just 1 bucket of water.
Brilliant.
We're going to show it. I think we've got the we've got a video to show.
Could be a car, could be a caravan, could be your windows,
absolutely.
A conservatory.
Yeah, absolutely.
So clever.
You've seen these before, both of you.
Well, we did a show with you a couple of weeks ago. We managed to get outside and get some footage for our Freeview channel. Yeah, if you don't catch us on ITV and STV, you can also catch us on Freeview 18. In fact, shall we have a little look at our previous show?
That's a good idea.
We'll give you 5 minutes and a fan down. Let's take a look at the Washmatic in action.
So you can see I've got a full bucket of water here, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what you put in the bucket. If you've got your car wash, what your favourite car wash is, you can put anything in that bucket, okay? There's no tablets in the handle, nothing like that. It's perfect. So watch this. Now, I'll show you how it works in a second, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to wash the full side of this car. Now, it's called the Washmatic International. It's a complete car wash system, and it works straight from the bucket. Large circles makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. And here's the best bit, when you stop, the water stops. It's as simple as that. Now watch this. As I move the brush, the water flows. Now what I'm doing here is the water is coming out of the bucket. The wash and wax, whichever you want to use, is coming straight from the bucket. The brush is super soft, so it won't scratch your car. And here's the good bit. If you decide to stop halfway through it because you want to go and get a cup of tea, I can put it over the side of the wing mirror like that, and it won't work. Look at that. Now, the question is, how do you get the water up the pipe? But I'm going to show you that in a second. But let me just wash the side of this car. So as you can see, this is quite a large car. Large circles, as I say, makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. But basically, all you're doing, I mean, you can do it at your own speed. You can start, you can stop. I can go this side. I can do it that way. There's no rush for it. It's your movement. It's the movement of your hand that makes the water flow.
That's amazing. And look how little water you've used.
Ah, this is the thing, Hayley.
Incredible.
Yes. You look at the water.
That's incredible. You've done so much to the car already and hardly any water.
Smallest amount of water. Now, your item number 651832. It's reduced down to £24.99. ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you want to add more into your basket and you spend over £30, you'll be able to use PayPal Pay in 3 on the website. Look at that. Half the car already.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, Sean, is we're only using clean water. There's no dirty water. You never put the brush in the bucket, therefore you never transfer dirt backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Look at that, as you can see there. Now, if you live in an area where there's a hose pipe ban or you're on a water meter, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
think about it. I mean, look at how much water I've used here. And there's the great thing, an inch of water. Look at that, that's amazing. And you can see here, I've washed the whole side of the car. And now, if you think about this, you've got two sides, you've got a front and a back and a roof. Look how much water I've actually used.
That's so clever.
It's great.
And not just for a car, caravan, a greenhouse.
Caravan, greenhouse. You can even have a quick shower in the middle of a field. I'll show you.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Great for your hanging baskets. Okay, as well. I'll show you how to work that as well. Now then, let me just show you, how do you rinse the car?
Yes.
Right, so there's two ways of rinsing the car. Here's the first way. I'm going to show you how how it works as well, because it's very, very important that I show you how to prime the system. This is a very, very simple system. It's the appliance of science, and by the way, it can't fail. It guaranteed. Right, watch this now. If I arc that tube like so, I can pump. Look at that. See the water pumping. So if you've got hanging baskets, look at that.
Clever.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah, really good.
If you want to shower in the middle of a field, just be careful that the person that's doing that you know very well. Okay.
At the festivals and things. It's very small. It'll go in a backpack.
Now watch this. If I put my thumb over the end of the pipe, and now I'm going to take this bucket, I'm going to place it onto the roof of the car. Okay. Now, what happens now is the water is higher than the pipe. This is physics. You see, now watch this.
Oh, amazing.
So you've got a constant flow now.
You've got a constant.
So clever.
Here's the good bit. If you use a good wash and wax shampoo, basically all you're doing is putting another coat of wax on your car. But you'll notice that even though this has got froth in it, foam in it, it's taking the water from the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
So it's taking, look at this, I'm actually rinsing the car with that bucket of water. It's the same water. Now, if you want to be fair, you can use another bucket of water. You can use one to wash, one to rinse.
Right, yeah.
But just look at this. I've just washed and rinsed the side of the car. Look how much water I've used.
Hardly
So
any.
clever.
That's
Hardly
it.
any.
It's amazing.
It is
Now,
amazing.
what you said about hose pipe bans when they come around, which they always do.
And if you've got a water meter and you know you're worried about how much water you use to do jobs like this, that's brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah. So when you start it, all you do is you centralise the bucket in the centre of the car. Okay.
Okay.
So obviously, if you don't want to put it at one end, because then you can just stand there. You've got 10 feet of pipe, which takes you from one side of the car.
Okay.
And 10 feet of pipe takes you to the other side of the car.
Fabulous.
And if your car's any bigger than that, you shouldn't be washing it. Somebody else should be doing it
If
for
it's
you.
a caravan though, caravan, trailer.
If you've got a boat, maybe.
If it was,
Yes.
absolutely. Caravans, trailers, windows, greenhouses.
Windows, yeah.
Your windows. Lots of people use it for the windows. It's a feather soft brush, so it won't scratch your car. It's a beautiful brush, and it's so simple.
And it truly is £24.99. It's incredible value for money, and we are massively busy. Remember, if you do spend over £30, if you put other items into your basket, you can split your costs with PayPal.
Yes, you can. 651-832 is the price for your Washmatic. Mike, you always say it's very important, the one rule, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You've got to prime the system, because this is basic. Well, it's a siphon. That's what it is. It's a siphon. So it cannot fail. It's impossible. It's basic physics. You know, when you were younger and you used to suck something out of, like if you were taking water out of something and you made the siphon. Did you not do that in science?
Yes.
You were looking at me there. I was going, what's he on about? Did you not do that?
I was a bit worried where you were going.
But anyway, this is what you've got to do. Now, on the end here, folks, there is a one-way valve. Now, just so you know, the one-way valve has got a lifetime warranty. If it ever damages or breaks, we'll replace it free of charge. That's the only thing that makes it work. That's the one-way valve here.
Okay.
All you've got to remember is this. You can use a bucket of water, any bucket, whatever you want to use in the water. You can use your own wash and wax. It makes absolutely no difference. But this is what you must do, otherwise it will not work. You place the one-way valve into a bucket of water like so, and you just bounce it up and down. Now, as I bounce that up and down, what's happening is the water is being pumped up the pipe. I don't know if you can see it, just where my finger is, it's probably just there it is. Now, what you need to do, folks, is get a metre of water in the pipe. So it's just getting where my thumb is now. Okay, there's the water level where my thumb is, just there, okay? Then once you've got a metre of water in the pipe, you clip it to the bucket. Keep the brush above the bucket, because gravity will pull it down. And this is what I'm going to show you now. When I take this brush now and lay it on the floor, if I laid this on the floor like so, what will happen is the water now travels through. Now, this is the bit where it can't fail, folks, because this is gravity. I've got to lift it up above the bucket, because otherwise the water will come down. That pipe is now full of water. Right. It's gravity. Now, watch when I lift this up above the bucket, nothing happens, because it's a one-way valve. The water cannot go down in the bucket. The only time the water flows is when you move the brush. Unfortunately, because we're in the studio here, it's a bit difficult, and obviously we can't can't do it, but that's basically what happens. Once that pipe is full of water, it cannot fail. Now, if you don't want to use it for any reason whatsoever, you can place the brush over the bucket. As long as the brush is above the level of water, it's fine, it won't do anything. If you hang it over the side of your wing mirror on your car, it won't do anything. But if I left this on the floor now, what would happen is it would siphon all the water out of that bucket and it would go all over the floor.
It'd empty the whole bucket.
That's why I'm not doing it, because we're in the studio and I don't want to do it. But basically, you can see a few drips coming down every time I move it. And that's the reason why. And that's why that is what you've got to do, folks. Don't just clip it into a bucket, because it won't work.
No,
you've got to prime the system, but it takes seconds. Anybody can do it. It's very simple.
And it is so simple to do. You've seen it a couple of times. We'll show you throughout the show as well, but really busy on this. Great gift if somebody really does love their vehicle and loves cleaning their car. But remember, windows, caravans, it could be for the conservatory, could be for the greenhouse, and you can be anywhere with that bucket of water.
Absolutely, you could be a Glastonbury.
Yeah, you could be. It's finished. You're too late.
There's loads more festivals.
I could have gone round there cleaning everybody's caravan while they were watching Coldplay. While they're all watching Coldplay, I could have been doing it.
On a hot day, that would have been absolutely perfect. So do please check your baskets through. 651 832 is your item number. Remember, your basket spend, if it's over £30, you can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3.
Just £24.99 is a great price for this system. Again, to reiterate, 651 832 is your item number. If you do want to shop for anything on the show, the easiest way to shop is on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. But you can order on the phone, remember, 03333 241 241. Very importantly, the brush itself. Don't worry about the brush scratching any surfaces. It's a super soft, plush brush. That's quite tricky to say.
It is, and a lifetime warranty on the valve as well, which is incredible. We've known this brand for well over 30 years and worked alongside it at many shows and exhibitions, and it's always an absolute winning product, especially when you see it in action.
Well, they're all products that need to be shown, aren't they? That need to be demonstrated. So again, just to remind you, not just for your car, for your conservatory, if you've got a caravan, if you've got a boat, brilliant for all those different areas.
And think about if you've got a hose pipe ban, which we often have when the weather's nice. So, or actually, if you're on a water meter now, this is going to make it fantastic in those situations where you're worried about how much water you're using.
And I love the fact that for your hanging baskets, what a nightmare hanging baskets can be for watering, but this is great with that one-way action.
So much easier than holding up a heavy watering can, because your bucket's on the floor and you're just using the actual pipe.
You're just using the hose itself. So everything you see in front of us included for £24.99. 651 832 is your item number for the Washmatic cleaning system. But remember, that's not all that we've got on the show. We've got our spin mop. The spin mop's gone a little bit crazy. We will be going back to that shortly. In fact, should we remind you of that spin mop, because we've got a little clip, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's reduced in price massively. That's flying out of the door at the minute. So we'll put the details on the screen and we'll show you that clip, because this is a mop that has two separate cleaning systems. It has a clean water tank and a dirty water tank.
And the two never ever mix.
They do
now
not mix.
It's amazing how it cleans your floor, and it will actually clean that head as well, the actual mop bucket. You can see that's where your clean water goes. Your dirty water always goes on the outside. You can add detergent in as well from the sides, but never will the two mix. So you're never trying to clean your floor with dirty water like you do with a mop and a bucket. And if you spin it nice and fast, it will actually show you the dryness indicator, and that means now you can dry the floor, and it dries like you won't believe. So for sealed wooden floors, absolutely fantastic. It never soaks.
Well, when you spin it, it spins all the excess water out,
really
doesn't
clever.
it? So it's like you've got a drying pad then to dry. Look what a good time this fella's having.
And we only actually launched it a few weeks ago. This is only the second time to air. It sold out just after the hour or the show last time, so it's back in stock. Should be £59. I can't believe we're doing it for £34.
And we've only featured it for about 10 minutes.
And you're loving it.
The stock's disappearing once again, so if you want to get hold of this, 528240, and because it's over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. But
Talk
not all
about
we've got.
stock disappearing.
Aye, this is a click-clack vac.
Honestly, this is hot stuff. We've only seen it for the very first time this evening. It's an amazing little vacuum.
It is actually. Not only has it got a swivel head, so you can get right underneath furniture, which is perfect. It'll pick up everything. It's cyclonic. It's got a double HEPA filter. It's completely washable. Let me just take it to pieces for you and just show you. If I just take this off, there's a little catch there.
Okay.
Just pull that off nice and easy. There's a catch at the back here. That comes off nice and easy, and there's your vacuum. Now watch this. If I just take the front off, you can see here this filter, which is a really strong filter. This one here. This is part of your HEPA filter. Okay. The HEPA filter is actually in this part here. So if I just twist that and take that off, here's your HEPA filter, and this is completely 100% washable.
Brilliant.
So the whole thing is washable. There's your HEPA filter there.
Some
and you can see how
in there.
it catches the tiniest bits.
Absolutely, and yeah, I mean, we've just been playing about with it now, but look, you can see here. But this is all washable, folks, so you can take this out and it's all washable, okay? Now, there's your HEPA filter. That goes in there like so. All you do then is just click that back into there, and then that just fits into place, okay? This here, this is your the other part of your filter, and what that does is that stops all big bits getting into your HEPA filter. So this will stop the big bits, and then your HEPA filter will stop the small bits and all those particles that you don't want.
That's a brilliant big collection bin, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Now, the reason why it's got a big collection bin is that if you've got dog hairs or cat hairs, obviously they are quite bulky. I'm going to show you something which is quite amazing, really. Let me just show you this. Talking about dog hairs and cat hairs. If I just take this, this is just cotton wool, okay? But just watch this now. If I take this vacuum and just watch what. Watch this. I'm just going to hold it there. Look, watch what happens. See how it's picking it from the bottom? Look at that. Look, see that?
Right from the bottom.
Look at that. Now, here's the great thing about this. If you've got dogs or cats, normally what you'll find is your compartment fills up very, very quickly. And that's why this has got a larger compartment, so it's perfect for dog hairs and cat hairs. Really easy to empty. It's all completely washable as well, this.
And you're not having to empty it all the time because it's a
nice
really
big
good size.
And that's the great thing. So you don't have to empty it all the time. It's nice and easy to empty. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be picking up cotton wool like I'm doing here. This comes out, it's all washable. It's really easy to clean. And the other great thing about this vacuum as well is that it is very, very light. It's perfect for stairs. It's perfect for mattresses. If you want to use it for your mattresses as well, it looks fabulous. It really is. It's not too heavy either. And here's the other great thing as well, folks. It's actually got a brush on the bottom here. Just on this part here, you can actually use the vacuum on your furniture because it's actually got the brush on the vacuum.
So
it
great
does come with a crevice tool. Yeah, so I think it's really good.
Yeah, it does come with a crevice tool, which will clip onto that as well, which is ideal too.
Yeah, I'll show you the crevice tool as well.
Yeah, up high and down low as well.
Absolutely.
And it clips together so easily, doesn't it?
It is, yeah.
And you hear the click-clack.
You do, that's the click-clack.
Click-clack back.
And it'll pick up all sorts of things. I mean, look at this. We've got some pennies on the floor here. Watch this, folks. I mean, this is great if you're thinking about, you know, if you're a crafter, or maybe you've been doing some work and you've got screws and nails around the workshop. Things like that. It will pick up all these. But look at this. Look, watch this. Look how easy it picks up.
That's impressive.
It is impressive, especially if I pick them all up. It's even more impressive when I pick them all up. But yeah, but look at this. Watch. You can see here. Look at those pennies there.
So for a workshop, like you say, it'd be brilliant as your little workshop vacuum.
And that's how you get your money back.
That's your wages there.
Every day's a winner.
That's my wages, yeah. Brilliant on carpets, brilliant on hard floors. And I'm just going to show you on this floor here now.
And isn't it quiet?
It is. It's absolutely quieter than me.
It's quiet,
Everything's quieter than you.
Now watch this, folks. We've got now on this carpet here. I've got there's some cotton on there. You can see there's cotton, there's rice, there's all sorts. I mean, I've not really, there's all sorts on there. I've not just sort of made it nice and pretty.
No, you've just thrown it all down.
It's a proper dirty carpet, this. But look at this. Look how easy it just glides through. It's beautiful. And not only that, but also it's great on carpets as well. If you've got dogs or cats, anything, it's absolutely perfect. It goes right into the corners, goes right up to the edges. You can see here, it's absolutely superb, and it even puts lines on your carpet, look.
And that, considering it's 600 watts, there's no compromise in the suction on
No,
this
there isn't.
machine, is there?
Do you know the reason why, I don't know if you know this, but when we were in the EU many moons ago, because we were in the EU,
I remember, yes.
and it was they had a very good thing. What happened was that vacuums used to be 2,200 watts around about, and it used a lot of power.
Yeah.
So what the EU did, they said they couldn't have a vacuum, it's got to be at under 1,000 watts.
Right.
To make it more efficient.
Okay.
Right.
So basically what happened was, folks, they actually made vacuums more efficient. So even though it's only 600 watts, if you bought a 600 watt vacuum 20 years ago, it wouldn't do anything.
It wouldn't have had the,
But now, because technology's moved on, 600 watt vacuum, and I don't even think you can find a 600 watt vacuum. I think this is probably the only one.
Well, the manufacturers all had to really step up when they brought that new ruling, didn't they? And change the technology so that you still got results from machines with less power in the wattage. If you want to go for this, it should be £129. It's reduced down to $89.99, and you've got PayPal Pay in 3 as well. So if you want to take advantage and split the cost, if you pay online, PayPal Pay in 3, $31.98 on your first of 3 payments.
And remember, 2 levels of filtration. It's got cyclonic action as well. Everything is washable, dustbin-wise and filter-wise. So if you are picking up things like around the cat litter tray and things like that, it's allowing you to actually wash and clean that. It can be a handheld, it can be a reach vacuum as well, but a really nice design and super, super quiet. There's nothing worse than a really noisy vacuum. You can't hear the phone ringing and...
It wakes everyone up, that's what we'd hate.
And I love the big collection bin, because I think all our vacuums in the past have been so small that you only have to do one room and you've got to empty it.
Yeah.
And then you know that it's not picking up properly because it's too full.
And the other thing as well, with this vacuum, it doesn't lose suction because it's cyclonic. So as it fills up, it doesn't lose any suction.
Still got the
which is
same
really
power.
brilliant.
Great.
You do get a crevice tool with it, folks. You don't need any tools with this vac. This is what I like about it. It's very, very simple.
You've got the brushes on the bottom.
So you've got the brushes.
So that's like a tool on its own.
It is, absolutely. So it's great for doing your furniture, great for doing your car. You've got the head as well. So if you want to use it with the handle, you can use it with the handle. Or if you want to use it for your stairs, it's perfect for your stairs as well. But you do get a crevice tool. I just want to show you something with this crevice tool, because I want to show you how it picks up how the cyclone works. Now just watch this. If I just switch this on, watch how quickly it picks up. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
That's impressive.
But not only that,
God,
look at that, it's picked it all up. And look, even when it's full, you can still see the cyclone working.
Moving around.
See that cyclone working there, look. And that's why it's so unique, this vacuum. I'm going to try something now. I don't know whether...
Oh, dear. Oh,
Let me just try something. I don't know. I've got to be honest with you, folks. I've got to be honest. I've got this little contraption here, and I don't know whether it's going to work. So I'm going to try, but it might not work.
even when it's full.
No, I'm going to pull it through. Hang on a
Way up, out the way. He's having his own little... He's taking your friends for a
It
walk.
doesn't come with this attachment.
No.
That is 2 bowling balls, folks.
Oh,
that is 2 bowling balls. Look at that.
And the
I've
machine's
got-
full.
The machine's full.
Hey.
And that, just to show you, that is 2 bowling balls.
Good job your feet weren't there.
Good job your feet
They were
weren't
quite
there.
close. I think
And
I
the-
felt my feet sweating then as they dropped.
And the vacuum is full. That's why the... And
That's-
a
I mean, that's
600
impressive.
Watt. It is very impressive. Now, easy to empty as well. As I said before, basically you just
And
take...
a lovely big collection bin as well.
1.3 litres.
Yeah,
That is
you're not
pretty,
emptying
that's
it
big,
time
isn't
and
it?
time and time again. You can do the whole vacuum in.
You can, and look how easy it is to empty. It's a good job, isn't it? Because I've got a good vac to clean it all up. But you can see, whoops, I've got it everywhere now. Look, it's all over the place. Look.
£31.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
Where did we find him?
I've no
He's
idea.
fabulous. We've known Mike for years. He's bought us 3
I know where we found him.
incredible products. If you do want this, remember,
I'm 70,
great value
you know.
for money, but very, very low in stock. So 119348. No one will believe you're 70. And of course, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, so split that cost over those 3 interest-free payments, which is fantastic.
So remember, if you are watching us here on ITV1 and STV, you can also watch us in the daytime as well.
you can.
We've got our very own Freeview Channel, and you can join us on Freeview 89 too.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic programme guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see, with ShopOnTV. Do you have a product, service or special offer that you'd like to tell the nation about? Are you a brand that would benefit from hours of exposure through our nightly broadcasts on ITV1 and STV? ShopOnTV is the ultimate advertising window, giving you direct access to millions of consumers across the whole of the UK, every day, all year round. We provide a powerful interactive platform for demonstrating, explaining and answering questions about what your company is offering, far beyond what is possible or effective through traditional retailing and marketing. From direct sales and lead generation to repeat purchases and word-of-mouth referrals, ShopOnTV converts television viewers into loyal, satisfied customers for your business. To find out more, email partners@shopontv.co.uk and a member of our team will contact you promptly. Be a part of the show at ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with ShopOnTV.
Great to have you coming on Shop on TV. It's cleaning solutions tonight. We have got, I think, all the cleaning solutions you need for your home.
And the man to tell us all about it is here. Mike Saints joined us for the show. We've gone back to the mop. It's really busy on this mop. The first show we did with it, it more or less sold out in the first show.
Yeah, just after the show, the stock had gone. So this is stock back in. It's back in stock right now, but you are loving it again. And price-wise, we couldn't get over the price and the technology, because the clean and dirty water never mix.
Never mixes at all, and that's the great thing about it. I mean, if you're thinking about the perfect mop, folks, this is it. First of all, it's very light. You don't need lots of water. I mean, if you've got a mop bucket full of water, that's obviously very heavy. Not only that, but the moment you put your dirty mop into that mop bucket, the water is going to dirty, okay? What this does is it separates the water. You've got the mop bucket there, Sean, so you can just explain.
So around the outside, that's where the dirty water is, but the clean water's always locked in the middle, isn't it, Mike?
It is, yeah. And the thing is, if you have a look there, there's also a brush on the top, just near your hand there, and that's when the mop spins round, it cleans the mop as well. I'm going to show you how it cleans the mop. So basically, what you've got here, folks, is a mop bucket, and as you can see, the centre there is the clean water. It's also got a lid on it as well, so it always stays clean, and that comes off, so it's easy to wash. That just pops off like so, and there's the centre. Now that's where your clean water goes. The dirty water goes on the outside. There's no other mop bucket like this. I mean, have you ever thought of a mop bucket that you can clean instantly? Not only will it clean your floor, not only are you always using clean water, but also the mop cleans itself as well.
So
now watch
clever.
this. It's absolutely
Because normally
brilliant.
with a normal mop, you're cleaning with dirty water, because one swipe of the floor,
Absolutely.
that water's dirty.
That's
so you're
right.
not really cleaning your floor at all.
No, as you can
but
see
always
here,
clean.
I've got a dirty mop.
Pretty
okay.
dirty,
Now if I just place that through this some more dirt there. Look how easy.
Fab.
It does clean
The
absolutely.
microfiber cloths are great.
They are.
They
absolutely
lock in
fabulous.
the dirt, don't
Yes, they don't
Yeah.
spread it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the thing with this mop as well, you don't need to use it totally wet. You don't have to have it soaking wet, but just look at the floor. Look at that mop there.
Brilliant.
Look how dirty that is, folks. Now, if you've got a mop bucket at home, no matter what you've got, whether you've got a flat mop, whether you've got a steam mop, whatever mop you've got, you're always going to use dirty water on the floor. It's obvious, isn't it? I mean, so this is what you do. Watch this now. Now, this is a helix, so if I unclip this here,
Right.
what happens is when I push this down, that spins, the bottom spins round. It's a helix, like a helter-skelter, okay? So as I push this down, it spins round. Now, if I do it slowly, like this, what it does is it pumps the water from the centre onto the mop. So basically, as I do this slowly, what happens now is that mop is getting wet. So it's soaking wet. You can see it's actually cleaning itself. And now watch this. Here's the magic. Because basically now, and you can use bleach with this, you can use any chemical you like. You've got a filling nozzle here, so you can fill everything in here, and it also drains as well. But watch this. If I spin it a little bit quicker, so you're going up and down a little bit quicker, you'll see, as we look at the video, when the video's on, you'll see it's got some indicators that change colour.
Yeah.
And as they
see all the dirt coming off
That's right,
there,
you can
can't
see it all coming out here, look. But look at this, folks, watch this. This is the magic. This is the magic. It is the best mop that you'll ever use. Honestly, you'll never ever see a mop like it.
So
Look at
clean
that.
the head. Very clever.
You saw how dirty it was. And here's the other great thing as well. Sometimes when you clip the mop together like that, it makes it stable. But if you unclip it, you can actually look at this as you do it. It spins as well. So it's great for. Look, I love this. I just love. Do you know something? Mopping the floor is like it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
And it's just so
It's better
easy,
than going
isn't
to
it?
Wish Drive, especially at my age. You know. But look at this, folks. Watch this now. That floor was wet, but look at this. It actually dries the floor as well,
is
so you don't get
impressive.
any water on the
Right.
floor. So it's a mop that not only dries the floor, it keeps the mop clean. You've got a mop bucket that separates dirty water from clean water. It is absolutely superb.
So you're always cleaning with clean water, you're always
Absolutely.
cleaning with a clean head, and then you're drying as well. And drying, so it's virtually bone dry. It's really impressive. And the other thing I love about this is it's not a big bucket full of water, so it's not a heavy weight.
No, that's right.
So
And that's
it uses the smallest amount of water, really. It's
Absolutely,
clever.
yeah, and that's the great thing about it, folks, because it's not heavy. I mean, normally when you've got a mop bucket full of water, that's what creates the weight, obviously.
So that's your drying bit. So
That's
when you
right,
see
yeah.
the red indicators, which we can see, but obviously you can't see at home, but you can there, that means it's dry, it's ready to dry your floor.
So it
and you just do
rinses
that
them
by
off.
speeding it up.
And then it dries it. That's brilliant, isn't it? So then when you go to dry your floor surface,
Really clever.
It cleans it, washes it, it dries it.
And you've worked with so many different mops over the years,
Oh,
haven't you?
yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what mop you've got. There's all these different mops. I mean, look at this one. That's over 25-year-old. Remember the old spin
Yes,
mop? That was
yeah.
the old twist mop. That was an old one. Or one of these mops. But it doesn't matter what mop you've got, folks. Whether it's a flat mop, whether it's a spin mop, whether it's a whatever mop, microfiber mop. Every single mop on the market, when you put it in water, you've got dirty floor.
Yeah.
You put the mop in the water's going to get dirty.
Straight
It
away,
stands to reason. Doesn't matter what you put in there, the floor is not going to be clean. This is the only mop bucket where you've got dirty water on the outside and clean water on the inside.
Always keeps it separate. It's so cleverly designed. And you're going to show us the dirty water. So it's separated. It's got the dirty water separate from the clean. And you've actually got a funnel at the side there, so you can empty that down the sink.
Yep. And there it is. So basically what you can do, I mean, after you've finished mopping, if you want to, you can throw everything away. But if you just want to take away the dirty water and keep the clean water in there, so if you've got a spillage or you've got a mess that you want to pick up something, it's always there ready to go.
And it uses so little water because it just wets the mop head. Because how often do you sort of soak the mop head and then you're sort of rinsing it before you put it on the floor? With this, it just gently wets the mop head, so you're ready to use it, that microfiber head. So it's brilliant on sealed wooden floors as well, because it's not going to soak it. But then when you spin it to dry, it dries the floors virtually instantly.
And Mike, just talk us through how this works here with the brush system and the holes there.
Right, so basically what you've got here, you've got the holes there, which is what pumps the water through. There's two spindles on here, rather than go through everything. This spindle here on the outside, that's what pumps the water. So when you do it slowly, this is the one that spins round. And basically what happens is it draws the water from inside there through these holes onto your mop. And this brush here, that's what cleans your mop as well. So as the mop's spinning round, the brushes are actually cleaning the mop as well. So once you've done that, when you go faster, this spindle in the centre kicks in, and basically what it does, centrifugal force takes all the water and it spins it out into the outside compartment.
Right.
So you always end up with clean water in the centre, dirty water on the outside. What a mop. It's great.
And that's it in action right now. It's really easy to use. That's your dry indicator, but remember, if you're using it slowly, it's wetting the actual mop, and if you're going fast, it's drying the mop head. You've got two of the heads as well, and that allows you then to have one in the washing machine and one using. But remember, it really does very much clean the mop head itself. It's like a self-cleaning mop, and then you can just wash the mop heads every now and again. Amazing value for money. Only our second time to air. Sold out just after the show last time we aired it. Honestly, you absolutely loved it. So it's back in stock right now, but the stock disappearing.
Should be £59, it's down to 34, and because you're spending over 30, it means you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you pay on the website. So 528240. The great thing is as well, Mike, it's all your different hard floor surfaces.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got tile floors here, we've got wooden floors, we've got what's that floor? That's laminate. Yeah, laminate.
all your hard floors, all your sealed floors. It makes no odds what you've got at home. It's going to work brilliantly. It's really easy to assemble, and that's where the clean water goes.
Yeah, always in the middle section. Then you can put any kind of detergent in the corner there if you want to use. I mean, we sell Blue Magic here. Blue Magic will be great in there. The built-in bristles.
Oh, you can really see the bristles there, can't you? So that's cleaning, and then the holes by the bristles is wetting.
And rinsing the mop head, and so you've got a clean mop head once again. Do you see that action in there?
Very good, wasn't it?
Straight in to do some more mopping. Really easy to manoeuvre as well. You can get all around your different bits of furniture, and it's 360-degree rotation if you leave the clip unhooked, remember. And when you want to wash those pads are removable. You get two pads, so you can always have one on the mop, one in the washing machine, and you can see the dirty and clean water never mix together, and it traps any debris in those brushes that you see there. So the great thing is with this system, you never mix dirty and clean water together, so you're never putting your mop into dirty water.
Which means you're never trying to clean your floor with dirty water, which is what we normally do. You put a mop into a bucket, the bucket is dirty, and then, you know, sometimes it's really sticky under your feet, and I've just cleaned it, but you cleaned it with dirty water. Never with this. It will always be a clean head, which is amazing. It will always be using clean water. And I love it because it's not loads of water, so it's not a big, heavy bucket
and it's not flooding your floor.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you've got wooden floors, that's the worst thing you want, is lots and lots of water. But just look at this. Look how easy it just glides over the floor. Now, I've got a wet mop here, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of dirt here, and I just want to show you the mop. Look, there's the dirty mop. Look, you see here, look? You see how dirty that mop head is. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop this on the
We're so busy on this. I'm glad you're loving it again.
I'm just going to push it slowly. Now, if I push it slowly, it now pumps the water up to the mop. So that's what's happening. Now, if I go quicker, the spindle on the inside, on the centre, that's what's using now. You don't need to know the technical part of it, but what's happening now, folks, is this. It's now spinning quicker, so the centrifugal force is taking the water and it's pushing it to the back, to the side, to the outsides, And basically what happens is, not only does it dry the mop, but it also cleans it as well. Look at that.
Isn't
There's
it?
no other... Do you know
now
what?
you can dry your floor.
Absolutely.
So clever. Now you do need to check your baskets out. You know, in this situation when we're so busy with something, we can be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available, and you're absolutely loving this. And you will. It'll be, I think, one of the best mops you've ever used. You might not dance like in the advert there, but you might, because
that might be the bonus.
all of a sudden you're enjoying mopping your floor.
Well, you're cleaning, you're washing, and you're more or less drying your floors all at the same time, because it spins all that excess water out of the actual mop head itself, and that's why you can use it on wooden floors.
Absolutely, and that's the great thing about it as well. Mopping becomes not a chore anymore. It's a pleasure to do mopping.
That's what I was saying. It just makes it much more enjoyable to clean around the home. So that is your dry-in. If you go really nice and fast, it'll actually go red in the 2 circles, and that means your actual head is dry and clean, ready for you to dry the floor. So you're washing, you're drying, really easy to assemble. Very clever design. The dirty and the clean water never mix. Clean water in the middle. Then if you want to add detergent, you can. And then the dirty water will always end up around the outside of that. That clean water will never get the dirty water in it. And then the bristles there clean the head. But by the bristles, there are holes, and that's the area that wets the actual mop head. So you actually only use the smallest amount of water as well. So you haven't got a really heavy bucket. It's so cleverly designed. And all types
of floor surfaces. Yeah, really easy to manoeuvre around your furniture.
Price,
so you can see there. But yeah, it should be £59. It's down to 34, and with PayPal paying 3, it's just £13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you want to use PayPal, it's available to you as long as you've got a PayPal account and you're paying on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. So 528240 is your item number if you want to go for our dual chamber spin mop. It's such a great way to clean your floors and so simple. However, something we've worked alongside for many years, and this is how we know you, Mike, from shows and exhibitions.
It's an amazing product, this, and it's not new, but you may not have seen it unless you've seen it at a show or unless you have caught it on TV. But actually, it's a TV exclusive now with us here on Shop on TV. And it's... just must warn you, a quarter of the entire stock has sold out and gone. I'm not surprised at £24.99.
Well,
it's such value for money.
The great thing about this, folks, is that you can wash and rinse an average size car with 1 bucket of water, OK? That's the first thing. You're always using clean water to wash the car. You never transfer dirty water from the bucket like you do with a sponge.
With a sponge,
you know,
or a cloth,
you've got dirt on the sponge, a bit like the mop.
You
know,
it's the
same sort of thing. So you're always cleaning the car with clean water. You can use it on caravans, motorhomes, greenhouses, windows. It's great if you're in the middle of a field. If you've got a motorhome and you're on site and you want to clean your car.
If there's a hose pipe ban.
If there's a hose pipe ban.
If you've got a water meter, so you're worried about using a lot of water.
Absolutely. And the other thing is as well, is that you'll not find this anywhere else. There's only one Washmatic. In the whole world, there is only one Washmatic. And this is it, folks. And you can't buy it, you know, you can't go and readily buy it in a shop. And the reason why is not because it's special, it's because if you saw that in a shop, you wouldn't know what it did. You just think it was a brush and a pipe.
And it is a patented system.
It's a patented system. It's been around for over probably about 50 years. Invented by an engineer from Nottingham. It's been around for over 6 million of these have been sold. It is absolutely unique. And there's a lot of people that have had these for years. I've had one for like 20 years, and I still use it. You know, I still use it.
Well,
it's
we've
fabulous.
worked alongside it at shows and exhibitions years and years ago. And that's where you perhaps have seen it before the shows and exhibitions, but TV exclusive with us. But it's all about the clever technology that allows it to work. So how does it work?
Well, basically what it is, it's a siphon. Let me just pop this on the floor here. This here is a one-way valve, and what that does, it allows water to pass one way but not the other. Because this valve here is the only thing that makes it work, it comes with a lifetime guarantee, so you'll never ever worry about that. If you damage it or the dog chews it, all you've got to do is let us know and we'll send you another one.
That's the little valve inside.
That's the valve inside, OK? That's your one-way valve. Now, this works basic physics. It cannot fail, folks. It's impossible for it not to work. There's never ever, the only time it can not work is if the valve is damaged or if it's not tight enough, if this isn't tight. So if water's dripping out, it's because this is it's too slack, so you just tighten it up, okay? Now this is the only thing you've got to remember. It's the most important part. You take the one-way valve, you've got a bucket of water. In the bucket you can put anything you like. You can put in your wash wax, you can put in whatever you want in there. You don't have to put anything special in, whatever your favourite one is. You place the one-way valve in the bucket of water. This is the most important part. You bounce it up and down. Now, as I bounce this up and down, what happens is the water gets pumped up the pipe. It's just near my finger now.
Yeah, oh, that's clever.
And because it's a one-way valve, the water gets trapped in the pipe. It can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But notice I'm holding the brush and the pipe above the level of water. This is basic physics. If I drop this on the floor in a second, you'll see what happens. Basically, what happens is it's a siphon. So you get a metre of water in the pipe, you then clip it to the side of the bucket. Once you've done that, you can then hold the brush and you drop the pipe on the floor. And as you drop the pipe on the floor, what happens is the water then siphons. I've got to hold it up here because I don't want to get it on the studio floor. The water then siphons through the pipe. It comes out of the brush and you end up with a pipe full of water. Now this pipe is now full of water. Once it's full of water, as long as the brush is above the level of water, nothing will happen. So it's not going to go anywhere. So you can hang it over your wing mirror of your car. I can put it on the top of the bucket like so. It's not going to go anywhere. The only time it'll go anywhere is when I move that brush. Now, obviously, I've got to move it quicker, and I don't want to do it in here because we're in the studio, and I don't want to get the floor wet. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble.
You will be in trouble.
You'll be in big
But
trouble.
there's good news.
There is good news because the great thing is we actually use this outdoors to show you for our Freeview channel, actually 89. So we did a pre-record, but you can actually catch it exactly how it works on your car.
So you can see I've got a full bucket of water here, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what you put in the bucket. If you've got your car wash, what your favourite car wash is, you can put anything in that bucket, okay? There's no tablets in the handle, nothing like that. It's perfect. So watch this. Now, I'll show you how it works in a second, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to start down here and I'm going to wash the full side of this car. Now, it's called the Washmatic International. It's a complete car wash system and it works straight from the bucket. Large circles makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. And here's the best bit, when you stop, the water stops. It's as simple as that. Now watch this. As I move the brush, the water flows. Now what I'm doing here is the water is coming out of the bucket. The wash and wax, whichever you want to use, is coming straight from the bucket. The brush is super soft, so it won't scratch your car. And here's the good bit. If you decide to stop halfway through it because you want to go and get a cup of tea, I can put it over the side of the wing mirror like that and it won't work. Look at that. Now the question is, how do you get the water up the pipe? And I'm going to show you that in a second. But let me just wash the side of this car. So as you can see, this is quite a large car. Large circles, as I say, makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. But basically, all you're doing, I mean, you can do it at your own speed. You can start, you can stop. I can go this side, I can do it that way. There's no rush for it. It's your movement. It's the movement of your hand that makes the water flow.
That's amazing. And look how little water you've used.
Ah, this is the thing, Hayley.
Incredible.
Yes. Look at the water.
That's incredible. You've done so much to the car already and hardly any water.
Smallest amount of water. Now, your item number 651832, it's reduced down to £24.99. ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you want to add more into your basket and you spend over £30, you'll be able to use PayPal Pay in 3 on the website. Look at that. Half the car already.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, Sean, is we're only using clean water. There's no dirty water. You never put the brush in the bucket, therefore you never transfer dirt backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Look at that, as you can see there. Now, if you live in an area where there's a hose pipe ban or you're on a water meter, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Think about it. I mean, look at how much water I've used here. And here's the great thing, an inch of water. Look at that, that's amazing. And you can see here, I've washed the whole side of the car. And now, if you think about this, you've got two sides, you've got a front and a back and a roof. Look how much water I've actually used.
That's so clever.
It's great.
And not just for a car, caravan, a greenhouse.
Caravan, greenhouse. You can even have a quick shower in the middle of a field. I'll show you how to do that.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Great for your hanging baskets. Okay. Well, I'll show you how to work that as well. Now then, let me just show you how do you rinse the car.
Yes.
Right. So there's two ways of rinsing the car. Here's the first way. I'm going to show you how it works this as well, because it's very, very important that I show you how to prime the system. This is a very, very simple system. It's the appliance of science, and by the way, it can't fail. It guaranteed. Right, watch this now. If I arc that tube like so, I can pump. Look at that. See the water pumping. So if you've got hanging baskets, look at that.
Clever.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah, really good.
If you want to shower in the middle of a field, just be careful that the person that's doing that you know very well. Okay.
At the festivals and things.
That's
it's very small. It'll go in a backpack.
Now watch this. If I put my thumb over the end of the pipe, and now I'm going to take this bucket, I'm going to place it onto the roof of the car. Okay. Now, what happens now is the water is higher than the pipe. This is physics. You see, now watch this.
Oh, amazing.
So you've got a constant flow
now.
That
You've
is
got a constant.
so clever.
Here's the good bit. If you use a good wash and wax shampoo, basically all you're doing is putting another coat of wax on your car. But you'll notice that even though this has got froth in it, foam in it, it's taking the water from the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
So it's taking, look at this, I'm actually rinsing the car with that bucket of water. It's the same water. Now, if you want to be fair, you can use another bucket of water. You can use one to wash, one to rinse.
Right, yeah.
But just look at this. I've just washed and rinsed the side of the car. Look how much water I've used.
Hardly
So
any.
clever.
That's
Hardly
it.
any.
It's amazing.
It is
Now,
amazing.
what you said about hose pipe bans when they come around, which they always do.
And if you've got a water meter and you know you're worried about how much water you use to do jobs like this, that's brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah. So when you start it, all you do is you centralise the bucket in the centre of the car. Okay.
Okay.
So obviously, if you don't want to put it at one end because then you can just stand there. You've got 10 feet of pipe, which takes you from one side of the car.
Okay.
And 10 feet of pipe takes you to the other side of the car.
Fabulous.
And if your car's any bigger than that, you shouldn't be washing it.
But if
Somebody else should be doing it
If it's
for
a
you.
caravan though, caravan, trailer.
If you've got a boat, maybe.
If it was,
Yes.
absolutely. Caravans, trailers, windows, greenhouses.
Windows, yeah.
Your windows. Lots of people use it for the windows. It's a feather soft brush, so it won't scratch your car. It's a beautiful brush, and it's so simple.
It is so simple and it's so handy, and the fact you can actually clean the whole car, an average size car, with one
bucket of
water. Hose pipe ban, if you've got a water meter, but not just a car, caravan, motorhome, your windows.
Do it for your windows, yeah. If you've got a conservatory with loads of windows, maybe it's a greenhouse you want to clean.
So
one
clever.
bucket of water, and again, it doesn't mix dirty water with clean water, so you don't have to worry about putting dirty water on the surfaces. £24.99 is the price. It gets you everything you need that we've just shown you in the clip there. 651832 is the item number there. Easiest way is the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, or you can order on the phone, 03333 241 241.
And don't forget, if your basket spend is over £30, so if you've put something else in, perhaps the vacuum, or you've put the mop in, you can then split the cost with PayPal, pay in 3. Now, there is one rule with this. You do need to make sure you prime it. And once it's primed, it will never fail you. But you need to learn how to prime it. It's really easy. Take a look at this.
The first thing you need to do, whichever bucket you're using, is just get the valve so it's down the size of the bucket, so it's down at the bottom of the bucket.
Right,
okay?
great.
So measure that first, and then all you need to do is just place the valve in the bucket and just bounce it up and down. Now, all I'm doing is pushing water up the pipe. Can you see the water going up the pipe there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So you get this to the top of the pipe, just get into it near my thumb there. Is that, I can't see it. Can you see it?
It's moving, it's moving.
The water's on its way
Is
up
it
there.
near my thumb?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it now. It is near my thumb. That's it, right. So I just put it on there, just clip it onto the side of the bucket and lay the pipe down, and then the water comes through. You'll see the water coming through here, look.
Yeah.
And what'll happen now, if I left that on the floor, what would happen is
starting
water,
now,
it would literally drain the bucket.
So clever.
Okay? Because that now, the bucket, the brush is lower than the water. So if I just left that there, it'd just drain the bucket.
Right, okay.
So if I pick this up now, it's now above the bucket.
Right.
So it can't go anywhere.
So how do you make it work now?
Right. Well, what happens is this. As I move my hand, what happens is the valve, as I move the hand, the valve opens, allows water in.
Right.
Because it's a one-way valve, it can't go back out, so it's got to come out the top.
Great.
Which means it's always clean water as well.
Absolutely. So you never
Brilliant.
put that in the bucket. Or if you want to, look, I can leave it over the bucket, it won't work. doesn't work.
Right.
If I want to use
higher.
it, just move the brush. Now here's the great thing, because what I'm doing is large circles, as I say, makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. When you stop, the water stops. And look at this. This is, I mean, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll do this side of the car again and show you how much water we're going to use. Watch this. And I'll show you how quickly I can do it, even at my age. Look at this. Watch this.
Yeah. We've
so quick.
barely used any water, and we've done one side of the car already.
So, but look how much water I've actually used.
So little.
Look, it is, and
Because you
you're
washed and
always
rinsed
using
this side
clean
already.
water. That's the great thing about it.
Now, you've done a quarter of the car in 30 seconds.
It's so
there,
quick, isn't it?
including the windows, around the wheel trims, around the outside of the wheels themselves. It's so quick. But remember, it's not just for cars. It's for conservatories. It's for greenhouses. It's for your caravan and your boat.
Perhaps you've got a work vehicle and you want to make sure it always looks pristine, but perhaps you haven't got a drive, perhaps you haven't got an outside tap, and it's a nightmare and expensive to actually go and have your car cleaned, whereas you can clean your car even on the side of the road, really.
Anywhere,
you could be absolutely in your caravan in the middle of a field. It's phenomenal.
That's right, and also you've got to remember the brush is very soft.
Yes.
So it's not going to put swirls on your car.
Yes,
It's not going to put swirls on your car. It's feather soft, and it's really easy to set up. So basically, what you've got here is you've got a system which is completely unique. There is no other system like it in the world. There's only one place you can buy it, and that's here. It's British made, and it's not available anywhere. You cannot buy it anywhere.
So it's a TV exclusive with us here on ShopOnTV. You'll see it at shows and exhibitions. It needs to be demonstrated. When you see it in action, you're just like, wow, how on earth does it do that? But really simple, as we showed you there, and price-wise, so affordable.
Yeah, massively reduced in price. Should be $39.99 down to $24.99. Don't think it's just for your car. You'll use it on your conservatory, on your greenhouse. You'll use it on things like your caravan or your motorhome or a boat.
Your hanging
if you've got a boat.
baskets.
Brilliant for that.
Such a clever design, isn't it? If there's a hose pipe ban, it makes no odds. So, you know, if you've got a water meter, it makes no odds. It will use the smallest amount of water to clean whatever you need to clean. It might be a greenhouse. It makes no odds. And the great thing is that bucket is always on the floor. All you've got in your hand is that brush, so it's nice and light and easy to work with as well. Great present. If you know someone that loves their car, loves cleaning their car, for £24.99, fantastic value for money there. 651-832. First time we've had that live. Oh, by the way, I should mention 30% of the stock practically sold out and gone, and so many of you with it in baskets. So please, when we're this busy, do check your baskets through. Otherwise, towards the end of the show, we've got more people trying to order than stock is available. So please do check your baskets through.
Now, something else that you're absolutely loving is this spin mop cleaning system.
Love this.
It's all about cleaning solutions tonight. We've done one show with this previously.
We did, yes.
It more or less all went just after the show, didn't it?
And
really busy again on it, Mike.
Well, it's a great mop. I've got to be honest with you. I think it's the best mop that they've ever invented. I can't see how you could make this mop any better.
Okay.
It cleans itself. It separates dirty water from clean water. It dries the floor. It's light. It's easy. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's so simple. If you've never seen it before, folks, have a look at this. Now, first of all, you've got a microfiber pad. The microfiber pad is really good quality microfiber. As you can see here, it is a little bit dirty. I'm going to use it on the floor as well. I've got some tomato sauce on there, and I've got some what else have I got on there? I can't even remember what I've got.
All sorts. A dirty floor.
Soya sauce, a little
Just
bit
watch
of everything.
this. As I push that through the tomato sauce, look how easy it cleans. Look at that. You can see the clean.
Look at
So
that
for
line.
spillages and things,
And
it's
look
gonna
at
be
that.
great.
Oh. Now, this is the great thing about this mop, because what you can do with this mop is that you can use it. I mean, you can use it damp, like I'm using it here. I'm going to leave that stripe there because I want to clean the floor. I want to clean the mop, just so you can see it goes right into the corners as well. It's absolutely perfect. But here's the magic, folks. When you've got a dirty mop, what are you going to do with that dirty mop now? I mean, basically, whatever mop you've got, whether it's a string mop, whether it's a twist mop, whether it's a steam mop, whether it's a spin mop, it makes no difference. They're always going to be dirty.
Yeah.
It's always going to be dirty.
Well, you dirty the water, don't you? So then you're trying to clean your floor with dirty water, and then it feels all sticky and nasty. And you think, well, I cleaned that, but you cleaned it with dirty water.
Absolutely.
So this is always, when you use the actual head into the bucket, it's always going to clean that mop head.
Absolutely.
And you're going to use clean water. water.
Now, what I'm going to show you here, folks, before I clean the water, in the centre here, there is clean water. In fact, you've got the other mop.
We've got an empty one here. Yeah.
So if you want to see that one, I can explain it better.
Yeah, you can talk us around it, Mike.
It's easy. You can see here. So what you've got there in the centre of the bucket, where Sean's just pointing to now, is where the clean water is. Now, that clean water is always clean, and the reason why is because it's got a lid on there. Your clean water's in the centre. That comes off nice and easy, so it's easy to clean.
So your clean water goes right in there.
That's right. So that's all your clean water. Now, once you've put the lid on like so, it's now separated. So on the outside, as you can see, there's nothing there. But what happens is, and you'll see when I do this, when I spin the mop round, you can see here now, look, centrifugal force dictates that what's going to happen, because this against centrifugal force, we can't change that. And what it does, it spins all the dirty water out into the side of the bucket, and that goes into the outside compartment. So basically what you're doing is you're separating clean and dirty water. Now you see those two orange discs there, when they change colour, that's your mop dry. So basically, and I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'll explain it. It's really, really simple, and anybody can use it, folks. It really is simple. Now watch this. Here's the trick. Look at this. There's a dirty mop. Look at that.
That is pretty dirty.
It's pretty dirty. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place it into the centre of the mop. Now, it works on a helix, so just unclip the mop here. There's a little clip there, and as I push this down now, this mop will start spinning, as you've just seen. You can see it spinning round.
Yeah.
Now, if I do it slowly, what it does, it's got two spindles on the inside. You don't really need to know how it works, but I'll just tell you, there's two spindles on the inside. If I push it down slowly, it pumps water from the clean compartment onto the head.
Right.
So that's slowly, okay? Then what you do is, if you want to dry the mop, you go a little bit faster. Now, as I spin it round quicker, now you'll see what happens. You'll see the red discs.
And we can see the dirty water being thrown round the outside.
That's right.
So it's cleaning the mop head. The dirty water and clean water is completely separate. So now you see the red indicators, which means it's dry.
And that's right. So you can see now that red indicator is when you're spinning the mop out. That's what it's doing, is it's actually spinning the water out. And look at that.
So your mop head's dry and
the
clean.
head's dry and clean. But look at this. Look at that.
Now, you don't need the headphones, you don't need the dance, but if you want to, you can. It's really quick and easy to assemble. I think you'd want to dance with this mop. And that's where we were showing you the clean water goes. And you can add detergent as well. There's even a little funnel at the side for you to do that.
Any kind of detergent you can put in there. And then you're ready to clean. You've got those bristles, and that's where it pumps the water up, those little holes that you see there. Easy rinse and dry. That's your dryness indicator, the little orange or red dots that you see there. And all types of flooring, because you're not flooding the floor.
So sealed wooden floors are quite happy with this. You have to be careful with a wooden floor, but it allows you to clean really with quite a dry mop. But when you've dried that head, it dries the floor so quickly. Two of the heads as well, the microfiber heads. The actual technology very much cleans the head, but you can throw those into the washing machine as well. And even collects all the debris as well, so there's some hairs there, so not allowing that to get into the clean water, which is brilliant.
And you've got a drainage tap to drain out that dirty water we were talking about. Look at the fun he's having there. My word.
We need you to have these moves.
We need to get used to it.
I want you in your socks, skidding across the floor.
Well, look at that. You know the floor that I've just cleaned there? It's the dirty floor. Look at that. The mop head is now clean. Now, it's not going to get it 100% clean, but it'll get it 90% clean. Look at this. And this is why it's so good. Now, the thing is, I'm not here to knock other mops, but folks, you know, everybody knows what mops are. There's been that many different mops.
Over the years, you've worked with loads of different mops.
Well, this was do you know the one?
We called you Mop Man.
Mop Man. Well, before I did mops, I did the Washmatic. That was one of the very first products I did over 30 years ago. But this probably about 25 years ago.
That was really
remember
popular,
these at the Ideal Home Show?
Yeah.
Everybody walking around with one of these. There'd be a load of people now sat there going, I got one of them. This was the spin mop, folks. The twist mop, sorry. It was a great mop in its time. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know, this is what you end up with. You always end up with a dirty mop. You're transferring dirt from one to the other. So these are the sort of mops. Now, I'm not here to knock them, but look at these. You might have one of these mops. Look at this. That's one of those where you put the pad on.
Right.
And then you're throwing that away,
and then you're throwing that away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? But you know what I always find with these pads is that when you use them, they dry so quick, don't they? You only get like 10% of your floor done, and you need to put another pad on. Yep. So there's those, and then there's the string mops, there's the spin mops. I mean, look at this. You get this here is one of the mops, and this isn't actually an old mop. This is quite new. A couple of years, only about probably 5 years ago, maybe a bit longer. Great idea. It's a spin mop as well. But the problem is, folks, you're always putting dirty. There's always dirty water in there.
So you're putting your mop into dirty water.
Into the dirty water. What's the point? There's no point. So basically, this is, for me, this is the best mop on the market. There's no other mop like it.
So cleverly designed.
So cleverly designed. It's nice and easy. It gets right into the corners. Yeah. Not only that, but also if you want to use it on tiles, you can use it on tiles.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. I bet it'd probably be good on windows as well.
Even at my age. Sorry, go on.
I said it'd probably be good on windows as well, Mike.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, it'd be great on windows. Oh, yes, it would be. Shower doors.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing voices in my head now. Shower doors. It'll be shower doors, but also it'd be great for doing the I'll let you say that. Go on, you say it.
There's lots of ideas.
There's loads of ideas coming in. What it is a great mop for any of your floors, but do use it on your tiles, use it on your shower door, because it's so versatile.
You know what? I'm not being funny. I know Paul's just said to us, you could use this for the top of your car, which you could do if you've got a van as well. But I'm just thinking, what is to stop you actually using this if you've got a van? To clean a van.
The side of the van.
You know, and the thing is, you're always using clean water as well. If you wanted to use it. So you could use it for anything. You could use it for windows, your greenhouses. Absolutely brilliant. Now watch this, folks. Let me just show you how it works. I'm going to pop this into the centre here. I'm going to wet the mop first. So basically what happens is there's a spindle in the centre. You just got to locate the spindle and basically just push it down slowly. And as I push it down slowly, what it's doing now is it's pumping water from the centre, which is clean water, and it's now wetting the mop. And
now I've got to warn you, lots of you got these in baskets. You do need to check your baskets through. £34. It sold out when we first bought it to air, just after the first live show. So please check your baskets through. We don't want to finish the show with, again, more people ordering than stock is available. If you missed out last time, it is available right now. £34. You can split that over 3 PayPal pay in 3s on our website, 528240. But so many of you got this in a basket. You need to check it out.
You've got to check it out. Make sure you get it.
Sold out.
What's happening here, Mike? It traps the dirt on that microfiber.
It does, and I've got to tell you, folks, it's really good quality microfiber. You notice when I was pushing it, then it's spinning round. If you want it to spin round like that, the helix, there is a clip here. Now, normally when you use the mop, you'd clip that together so that it doesn't spin. So basically it's rigid. So you use it like that. But I like using it this way because if you unclip it like so, as you're pushing it, it's spinning round. And I just think it's quite cool. In fact, you know what? You could be sat there listening to Alexa. Alexa, put Coldplay on, will you?
Oh, no. You know what's happening at everyone's home.
Look at this. It's absolutely superb. But look at this. Watch. Look how dirty the mop head is. Look at that dirty mop head. Now, watch
so do we need to change that?
No, you don't. This is the great thing.
So what are you going to do?
Shall I tell you something as well, Hayley? This is true. This mop head is what I used last time I was here. I've never washed this.
Same one?
This is the same mop head. Now, you can wash it, obviously, if you want to, but if you're using clean water all the time, you don't need to. Watch this. I'm going to place it onto the spindle. There's a spindle there. Just locate it. I'm going to go slowly to start off with. I've got some fluff on me here. Look at this. So I'm going slowly to start off with.
And what's happening when you're going slow? No one can see.
I've no idea.
Why does that not surprise us?
Why does that not surprise you? No, I do know what I'm doing. When it goes slowly, it's pushing the water. Who said ShopOnTV can't be entertained? I mean, come on. It is getting late now. We are moving into the time zone. But anyway, listen, folks, seriously, watch. Push it up and down slowly. What it does, it pumps water from the centre and it wets the mop. Okay, but if I go quicker, and you'll see it on the video, you can see the red indicator
And you can
there.
see it's throwing the dirty water.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what it's doing is it's throwing the dirty water out, but here's the best
There's
bit,
your
folks.
red indicator to say it's dry, and all the clean water is still clean. The dirty water has gone on the outside of the actual bucket. Very clever. So it never mixes.
No, you've always got your clean water chamber in the middle. Dirty water goes around the outside.
So you always clean the floor with clean water.
And it gives you that dryness indicator. It gives you the idea that it's nice and dry. So when you go to dry your floor, it doesn't matter what floor system we're talking about, whatever type of hard floor surface.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's the clean mop head.
Clean
It's
and dry.
Brilliant, clean and dry. So not only that, but also when you use it on your floor, it's not only washing your floor, it's not only cleaning it with clean water, folks. Always with clean water. But it also dries the floor as well. So you don't end up with a soaking wet floor. You don't have to stand there saying, "Don't you dare walk on my wet floor."
Yeah, you'd have to wait, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah, absolutely.
Be like a Saturday or a Sunday, your mum's mopped the floor.
Stay
Like,
out the
don't
kitchen
come
all
in the
day.
kitchen.
Windows are open.
If it's cold outside,
Absolutely superb. And the other great thing about this mop as well, it's very, very light, okay?
Yeah, because you've not got a big bucket of water.
That's right.
It's just that centre area that's got the water in, so it's not a big, heavy bucket.
Yeah.
And there's also a drain plug here.
Okay.
You see here. Now, basically, I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to pop this over the top and watch what happens. There's all your dirty water coming out into the jug. So basically,
Really?
well, supposed to move this. Good job, I've got a mop to clean it. But there's your dirty water there. Now let me just clean this up, otherwise I'll be in trouble. Look at this. I'm just going to clean this up.
That's the thing, when you've got a mop like this, you can be as clumsy as you like. And we've got a great vacuum coming up, and earlier on, Mike was juggling with it. But
You were juggling.
I was
earlier
juggling
on,
with it. I was juggling with it. I was
with the
juggling with it.
vacuum.
I was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
the
probably
vacuum.
forgotten.
Click
It was
that
a long
back, yeah.
time ago.
Absolutely.
It's your age.
I know.
Now, do please, we've known Mike for ages, so when we take the mick out of him, you don't mind, do
Oh,
you?
not at all.
He does it back, don't worry.
He does.
Everybody does.
He goes his back. And you do get 2 of those microfiber heads. Remember, really good quality on the microfiber. When you do want to wash them, you want to put them in the
And they
washing
wash
machine.
brilliantly.
Just don't use any fabric softener when
Don't
you're
panic
washing
if you
them.
do, by the way, and think, oh gosh, I've ruined it. Just wash it again without the fabric conditioner.
Yeah.
It just stops it being so absorbent, and you want it to be absorbent because then it holds in all that dirt and it doesn't spread the dirt around your
And
floors.
then it's great on spillages or accidents as well. So
yes,
528240 is your item number. Watch us here on ITV1, on STV, but you can also watch us on our Freeview channel, can't you?
You can, on 89. Check your baskets out.
Yep.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. Do you have a product, service or special offer that you'd like to tell the nation about? Are you a brand that would benefit from hours of exposure through our nightly broadcasts on ITV1 and STV? ShopOnTV is the ultimate advertising window, giving you direct access to millions of consumers across the whole of the UK, every day, all year round. We provide a powerful interactive platform for demonstrating, explaining and answering questions about what your company is offering, far beyond what is possible or effective through traditional retailing and marketing. From direct sales and lead generation to repeat purchases and word-of-mouth referrals, ShopOnTV converts television viewers into loyal, satisfied customers for your business. To find out more, email partners at shopontv.co.uk and a member of our team will contact you promptly. Be a part of the show at ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m. Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m. and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. ShopOnTV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with ShopOnTV.
So it's really great to have your company this morning on ITV1 and STV. Great to have you with us. We've got an amazing, well, a cleaning solution show. And this vacuum, I just had to go on it. The suction on this is amazing.
It was really powerful.
Honestly.
It is, yeah. And
you mustn't let the wattage put you off, because sometimes I would think 600 watts, well, it's not going to be that strong. But
well, that's right. I mean, I remember years ago when 600 watt was a light bulb. Wasn't it? You know what I mean? Just about right for a light bulb.
But it does say it's got a high performance sort of head. And my goodness, you can really feel it picking up. Yeah,
it has, yeah. Now, it's got a cyclonic head, which means that you don't lose suction on this,
right.
folks. So that's the great thing about it. It's very, very quiet as well. You can hear that. It's really quiet. Now, watch this. It's just 75 decibels, which is nice. I don't know what that means.
About the level of a dishwasher.
Oh, is it about the level of a dishwasher?
Yeah. So it's nice and quiet.
That's very, very quiet. Look at that. And look how easy.
You can't talk over a vacuum particularly well, and it's really quiet.
It is, and you know, when you think for 600 watts, you wouldn't think it was powerful, but it is very, very powerful. And not only that, but also, look at this, folks, you can see the cyclonic action here. It's perfect if you've got dog hairs. It's perfect if you've got cat hair.
I love the size of that collection bin as well. So how many times you emptying your collection bin on your vacuum because it's so tiny? You can really get the house done really before you need to empty it out.
1.3 litres on that collection bin that you've got there.
And you can wash it.
Yeah,
and in there you've
washable.
got 2 filters, 2 levels of filtration as well, which is clever.
It has, yeah, and it gets right into corners. Look, you can get it right into the corners as well. It goes down so you can get it underneath furniture. It's great for dog hairs, it's great for cat hairs, it's great on carpets, it's great on hard floors. But you know something as well? It's got no brushes, and because it's got no brushes, which means that if there's no brushes, there's nothing to get tangled. If you've got a vacuum like that, look, you see, remember you vacuum like that with all your hairs tangled round it, then this won't happen with this, and this is why it's great for dog hairs and cat hairs, folks. The suction on it is absolutely superb. It only weighs a couple of kilos as well. It goes right into the corners, right up to the edges as well. It's great on carpets, and as you said, Hayley, it really is great suction. Very, very simple to empty as well. All you've got to do to empty it, I'm going to empty it into my jug, into my bowl here. Press
I'm glad it's a big bowl, because I've got faith you might get it in there.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. Press the front here, look. That comes off, okay? If you want to take the head off, you just press the button at the front, that comes off there. And basically, it just literally empties like so. That's it. Now, let me just show you something. Watch this. In the centre here, it's a double HEPA filter. But this filter here, this is what stops all the big bits from getting into your vacuum. If I just twist this around, I'm going to show you something. Look at that. You see that there? That's the that's where all your hair goes. So if you've got any hair or anything like that,
great.
It just literally wraps around the round this filter here. So it's really easy to take out and empty. It's fabulous. It's a brilliant vacuum, nice and easy. All the filters are washable. It's a double HEPA filter. It's completely washable as well. Very, very easy to put back together. It just clips in like so. All this is washable. You can put this in the dishwasher if you want, and it's also got brushes round the end. So if you want to, you can actually use this as a handheld. Just clips on like so. There's a button here where my thumb is. Take out the handle, and now I've got a handheld as well. And the brushes around the edges. So if you want to use this on your furniture, it's perfect for furniture. You can use it as a handheld. It's brilliant on stairs. It's fantastic on stairs. So if you think about this, for your stairs, it is absolutely superb. And also, it's brilliant for cars as well. It's great for your car. So
great on upholstery. On the stairs, I'd probably use it as you've got it now with the sort of high-powered head on, and that'd be really quick and easy just to run up the stairs and vacuum.
But you've also got a crevice tool included.
Yeah,
also got a crevice tool as well.
Then. So you can reach for the corners of the room, cobwebs and things like that.
Crevice tool, so you can get right into the corners. It's great for your cars as well. It's great for your upholstery. It's great for getting right up to the edges. It's
and you can see that cyclonic action as well.
You can see that there. Look, you can see that. See how it's working now? The great thing about cyclonic action, folks, is that no matter how full it gets, you don't lose suction. That's the whole point of cyclonic. And normally, to get a vacuum like this, it would be a lot more expensive with the cyclonic action. So I think it's a really great price. It picks up virtually everything. Now, let me just empty this out, and I'm going to show you a few other things as well with it. Just to press the front like so. There's all my dirt. Look, you can see all the cotton in there and everything. It's all there. Look, folks, very, very easy to empty. Just empty it out like so. And remember, all this is completely washable as well.
There's nowhere for it to catch either. Yeah. Sometimes they've got sort of a lid, haven't they? Yes. It sort of catches all around the lid. So nice and easy. And there is another as well filter in there, isn't there, in the back?
There is, yes. I'll show you the other filter just so you can see where it is. Now, the other filter is in the back here, folks. And what you do with that is you just literally this disc here just clicks to the side and you take that out, okay? And what happens is here you've got your filter here, and this is completely washable.
That catches the tiniest of bits.
That's all that fine stuff.
Look at that.
And so you can wash that again, Mike.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. That's completely washable. It's all washable. But this is your filter. This is your HEPA filter. This is what it's doing, folks. So if you want to wash that, obviously you will want to wash it. That's washable as well. That fits in there. You've got a filter here as well. That clips on there like so, and then all you do is just pop that back into onto the vacuum and just click it in like so, and that's it, back on. You've also got your filter in here, which filters out the large particles. And there's your vacuum ready to go. It's absolutely superb, and it's really simple to use as well, folks.
And it's a handheld, it's an upright, it's a reach vacuum, and hugely reduced. Remember, it should be £129, it's down to £89.99. Or you can use PayPal. This is what he was doing with it earlier.
He's having a really clumsy day today.
Juggling everything.
I don't know
but it's very sturdy as well.
Everything he's touched tonight, he's dropped, he's kicked, he's tripped over.
Go to the website.
I think you need to have a sit down.
You can have a lay down. There you go.
Check it all out on the website.
ShopOnTV.co.uk. Now, we've got over 700,000 products online, and you'll see some of the trending products there, whether it's drones, cleaning systems.
Oh, and do join us tomorrow as well.
Oh,
we've got Discount Dragon tomorrow.
No, it's skincare tomorrow.
No, it's skincare. No, we have got Discount Dragon. It's the day off tomorrow, isn't it?
Skincare tomorrow.
But we've got amazing skincare tomorrow with Diane, haven't we?
Yes.
And she's got an amazing new range for us, which, wow, we were blown away by.
Defence range, yeah. Everything's available individually, or we have a great bundle, a 5-piece bundle that you can look at some of the results that you
Some of the befores and afters are quite incredible, and Diane will really chat you through how this works. And that's the dragon's blood. It's actually from an ancient tree.
It's a resin from the tree, and it's got amazing properties.
It's been used for years, actually, but now been used in skincare.
That 5-piece bundle is spectacular at £79.99. If you buy them individually, you'd be looking at hundreds of pounds.
So that's tomorrow night,
prices.
and then we've got Discount Dragon
Wednesday
the night after,
Thursday,
which is all about amazing deals on cupboard essentials, but actually all sorts of things, beauty items, perfumes, aftershaves. They do a little bit of everything. But join us for that to hear about the extra special deals. Join us every night, every single night, virtually well, as near to midnight as possible through to 3 a.m. every evening on ITV1 and STV.
We do, and Freeview 89 in the daytime,
Now,
remember?
are you all right?
I love Discount Dragon.
You were watching, weren't you?
I was.
You weren't,
Absolutely brilliant.
Shopping
the
away.
very first one. And I was
the very
there.
first purchaser.
Yeah, I was searching away.
Doing your shopping.
Brilliant. I was doing my shopping on Discount Dragon.
Now, speaking of brilliant, the first time we did this mop, you were so overexcited about it.
I think it's the best mop that you can buy.
It's a great mop.
I don't think you can get a better mop, folks, seriously. When you think about it, what do you want a mop to do? Obviously, you want it to clean your floor. You obviously want to clean it with clean water. You don't want dirty water on your floor. This will do everything. So not only will it clean your floor, but it'll also clean the mop, it's self-cleaning mop as well. Let me just spray some gravy browning on that floor so you can see, because the idea of this, folks, is just so you can see how dirty the mop head will get, and I want to clean it for you. Look at that. This is a microfiber head, and you can see here that Sean's got the other bucket here, so I'll just show you how it works. Have a look at the bucket here, folks. Now, just have a look here, and you'll see. Will you see? No,
we're going to take a look inside, because this one, obviously Mike can't hold that bucket up because it's got water in it, but you can talk us through on this one.
Yeah, so you can see in the centre there what it's got two compartments. In the centre there is a compartment where you have clean water, so there's your clean water that goes in the centre. That lid comes off, as you can see. It's very, very simple. It's all washable, everything. So that's where your clean water goes, into the centre. Then you put the lid back on. You'll notice as well there's only one way for it to go on. It just clicks on like so, and there is a brush on there which I'll show you in a second, and that holds the clean water. Now when you spin the mop slowly, it automatically pumps the clean water onto the mop. So your mop will then have clean water on it. Okay?
Yeah, because by the brushes there's little holes.
That's right.
So that's right. Okay, so it's using just the smallest amount of water as well.
Absolutely, and that's the other great thing as well. You don't use lots of water, so it's not heavy. Now once you've got your mop head wet and you start mopping your floor, what happens? Well, I'll show you what happens. What happens is this, folks. If you've got a dirty mop head, a dirty floor like so, and what happens is you start mopping your floor, and even though the mop's cleaning the floor beautifully, look at that, it absolutely cleans it wonderfully. But what happens is your mop head now is dirty. I've just done that 2 or 3 passes, and look how dirty that mop head is.
The great thing is the dirt will stay on there because it's a microfiber, so it traps the dirt. It's not spreading the dirt. But we need a clean head now, don't we?
Well, that's right, because the thing is now is that if whatever mop head you've got, if I was just putting that into a bucket of water, all that dirt would transfer into the water.
Yes.
And then you're going to put it back on your floor. So what's the point?
And then you're cleaning your floor with dirty water, so you're not cleaning your floor at all. You're spreading the dirt.
It's a bit like you getting in the bath after Sean.
Oh, never.
It'd always be the other way around.
You wouldn't know, I mean. But seriously, folks. So the thing is, you see, is that I've now got a dirty mop, right? So this is what we do. I take the mop and I place it. There's a spindle in the centre. Just locate it onto the centre. Unclip the mop. It's now got it's a helix. So now what it does, it spins round. As I push the handle down, it spins down. Now if I do it slowly like that, what it's doing is it's pumping water from the clean water tank onto the mop head. Okay, and then what you do is if you go a little bit quicker, there is some indicators there, and what it does, it actually spins. Centrifugal force dictates that it spins the water out. The water will then get collected in the outside of the.
That's the dirty water on the outside.
Absolutely, and then the clean water's on the inside.
And those red indicators mean it's now dry to dry your floor.
Absolutely, and that's it. So look at this. I mean, you can see how easy it is to do. It's a helix, but basically this is the best bit. Look at that, folks. I've just done that very quickly, but I'll just clean this again for you, and I'll just show you. Look, watch this, nice and slowly.
Slow puts
you can see
the water on it.
The water goes up, and then just spin it quickly, and I can see the red indicators there. And what happens is that will then spin out all the dirty water, and it will leave your mop head lovely and clean. Look at that. It's absolutely superb.
So it washes the dirt out of the head itself.
It does, yeah. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to clean it 100% because it's impossible possible. But
you will put that in the dishwasher, in the washing machine.
You can put it in the washing machine, absolutely.
So put it in the washing machine and wash it on a regularish basis. But as you're cleaning the house, it'll actually self-clean itself.
But you are getting
when
two
you're doing
as
all
well.
the floors, yeah.
So you can always have one in the wash and one on the actual mop. So you're always good to go.
Absolutely. Now it's great for tiles as well. You can use it on your tiles.
Shower doors.
Shower doors. You can use it on windows. You can use it on if you've got a van, the roof of your van as well. Things like that. It's absolutely brilliant on that. It's nice and easy to pack away. You can actually split the handle as well if you want to.
Yeah, for storage, it's good.
It's great for storage, and it's very, very light, folks. Even with the water in it, only weighs a couple of kilos.
Yeah, because it's not a full bucket of water
really
like
clever.
you would normally have, is it?
And do you know
Really
something?
clever.
Whoops, I'll just show you something. Look at this.
You have got the tricks tonight, haven't you?
I'm terrible.
Fated tonight.
I've got to tell you here, folks. I mean, it's very difficult. I can't tip it up. But the compartment here, this compartment here, I'm actually using the same water that I've used all the time. And look, I've hardly used any water. You don't use a lot of water, and that's the great thing about it. You're not using loads and loads of water. What you're using is you're actually using always clean water. It really is a nice mop to use. It cleans your floors. It's great on hard floors, wooden floors, tile floors. It dries your floor as well, and it is just a superb mop. I don't think you'll find a better mop.
I don't think you will. And remember, every time you're using this, you're cleaning with clean water. The clean and dirty water never, ever mix. You've got those bristles, and not only do they help clean the microfiber cloth, they'll also catch any sort of debris, sort of cat hairs or pet hairs. So again, that doesn't go into the water. But then when it comes to cleaning, you have got an amazing brush head that will get around your furniture, that allows you so easily to use this on any of your wooden floors, sealed wooden floors, hard floors, parquet, tiles.
You don't flood any of the floor surfaces. That's the great thing about this. You're in control completely of the amount of liquid you use on the surfaces.
There's the cat hairs and brush
catches the debris as well. You can empty the dirt out the side, or you can use that drainage hole that you can see that is on the side of the mop bucket. Everything's really lightweight, really easy to put together. And it's just a great all-round system for all your hard floors, isn't it?
It's a clever design.
Absolutely, yes. And it's great for using it on hard floors, tile floors. We've got tiles here.
Yep.
But here's the great thing about it, folks. Whatever floor you're using it on, it does actually dry the floor as well. Now, I'm not, it's impossible to say it's going to dry it 100%, but I'll tell you something.
But it's pretty impressive.
It's absolutely perfect. It really is. Now, if you want to, what you can do is you can use it like I'm doing here. I've got the actual the mop unclipped. So if you unclip it, it actually spins as well at the same time, which I think is quite cool. I mean, it's not really supposed to do that, but I just think it's quite cool. Look, as you're doing it, for picking up mess, look how easy it is to pick up that mess.
So spillages and things, because it's microfiber, it'll be super absorbent.
Yeah, it traps it in. And remember, if you do want to put these in a washing machine, there's microfiber pads you can. Just don't use any fabric softener.
And remember, we did sell out of this just after we launched this. We did our launch show, sold out just after the hour. So it is back in stock, but it is busy. You do need to check those baskets through. We've got about twice as many people now ordering to what was already bought. So you do need to please check those baskets through.
Now, the other thing as well, you might have a dog or a cat or a little puppy.
Right.
The
little
accidents. You see, now what you don't want to do with you don't want to be putting that into dirty water.
No, and then putting it back.
If you think about this, the little puppy has an accident and it has a little whittle on the floor. Then you use the mop, you clean it up, and then you put the whittle in the bucket.
What was clean water.
Then you dip the mop in and clean the, and it's it's ridiculous. Why would you do that?
Remember, this has got two separate chambers. You never mix the clean water with the dirty water. They never mix together. So you'll never put your mop in the clean water and put the dirty water around the outside. The dirty water's always around the outside, and it pumps clean water from the middle chamber there.
Do you know, and this is another great thing about ShopOnTV. If you saw this mop in a shop, you wouldn't know what it was.
No.
When somebody demonstrates, you go, wow, what a great idea. And I've got to say, folks, I've been demonstrating mops for, 30-odd years, and I think, seriously, this is the best mop.
The first time we did this mop with you were like, I've never seen a mop like it. Because it's really cleverly designed. What you're doing now is you're wetting the actual mop head. It's spinning in the bucket as you push it down, and it's gently wetting the mop head.
That's right. So it's drawing the water from the centre. So all I'm doing is doing it slowly.
And you could put some detergent detergent in that water? If you
yeah,
wanted
you've got
to?
a little, you've got a spout here, so you can put bleach in there if you like, whatever your favourite cleaner
Okay.
is. I make my own. I do, yes. Surgical spirit, a little bit of natural oils, and some white vinegar with some water, and that is the best cleaner.
Do you wear a white coat when you make it?
Your own mix.
I also
Or do they
make my
come
own
with
candles.
the white coat?
Yeah, oh,
I
dear
make
me.
my own candles as well. But no, seriously, it's a great eco-friendly cleaner.
Great.
That. It's really easy.
So
to
whatever
make,
you would
and it
normally
works
use to clean, you can pop into that
whatever you
water,
want.
which is
It makes
brilliant.
absolutely no difference. Now, the other great thing about this, the heads are completely machine washable as well, so if you want to wash them, you can do. Mopping becomes a pleasure rather than a chore. It's so simple on any floors, hard floors, gets right into the corners, gets underneath furniture as well. It gets round into the corners, and you'll enjoy mopping.
Look
It'll
at that
be
Absolutely.
move he's
absolutely
got
brilliant.
there.
It's a bit like Strictly. You'll be dancing alongside your mop. And you will, because it's not a chore, because it's easy, because you're doing the job you want to do. You are cleaning your floor, and you're cleaning it with clean water, because the dirty and the clean water never mix. Whereas with regular mops, you actually put that mop into your clean water, and it is then dirty. And whether that is your little pet's whittle, or whether that is, you know, something that you dropped on the floor, that perhaps something out of the chicken, you're spreading that then all over the floor.
Absolutely.
This is always clean water that you clean your floor with.
Absolutely. And the other thing is as well, folks, if you do want to use it with boiling water, you can use it with boiling water, because this is polycarbonate.
Oh, right, right.
So it's, polypropylene. So it's not going to damage as well. And the heads do pick up hairs as well. So if you've got like dog hairs, cat hairs, things like that, it will pick them up. Look how dirty that head is. Look at that head there, how dirty that is. Now, what I'm going to do, folks, I'm just going to clean this head, and this is how I'm going to clean it. I'm going to go up and down slowly. Now, what that will do is that will pump water onto the mop. Now, there is a brush under there as well. So there's on the top you'll see a brush, and what that does as the mop's spinning round, the brush is actually cleaning the mop at the same time. Now, to dry the mop, all I'm going to do now is just push it a little bit faster.
Right.
And you'll see it changes colour.
You can see the dirty water actually going to the
dirty
outside.
water flicking out the sides there.
Yeah.
And what happens is that dirty water will then get trapped in the side of the mop head of the mop bucket, and that's what keeps your mop nice and clean. Look at that. Well, it's not virtually clean. I should put a bit more. Oh, it would help if we put a bit more water in
Are
there.
you out of water?
Yeah.
Have you
But
gone
look at that.
dry?
You've gone dry over there.
Gone dry over there.
Let's talk you through the actual system itself, because here you can see how you've got two completely different, separate channels there. So your clean water is always in that middle section there. The dirty water, as we just saw there, is always around the outside. And then you've got these brushes, and this is where the water pumps through, isn't
So there's tiny holes there where the water pumps up, so it only uses the smallest amount of water.
There's Mike.
Wrong
Just
way,
gone
Mike.
just gone for a walk. Don't mind us, Mike.
Sorry.
We're just talking through your mop. Go and get some water. Go on.
I
Oh,
thought we were on BT. Sorry.
come on. Do you see what we have to put up with? I tell you what.
Then you've got the actual brush head, the sort of brush head there. That is going to collect as well all the debris.
Don't come back
Don't
this
come
way.
back. Stay
Don't you
where
dare.
you are.
Get back
And
that
then
way.
all the dirty water goes around the outside. Now, Mike,
Yes.
see what you do when you're on telly. You go round this way, look. Come with me. Come with
Take
me.
you for a little
You see what we do?
Yeah.
People don't want to see you.
this.
So what you do is you walk behind the cameras, behind,
right.
all the way
Push it
round,
out.
all the way round, nice and carefully. Don't
All
trip
right.
over any
£9.
wires.
No.
And then when you actually
and now
come back in,
£13 and 32 pence on your first
Let me go around that way.
PayPal payment.
and then here you are as a surprise.
You've never done this before. Are you new to this game?
Do you know something?
Why didn't you take the jug?
Because you never told me to, did you? You never said take the jug.
There is
dear
no
me, I
hope.
don't
But
know.
honestly, Mike does not come with the mop. The mop
Thankfully.
will come on its own.
You don't
and
want
it
me
is
to come with the mop, do
really
you?
simple and easy
Dear
to use.
me.
The results
This
are
time of night.
amazing.
Shall we clean
And
these
even though he's
tiles?
absolutely crazy, more people ordering now than stock we had already sold. So please do check
Come on
those
over.
baskets through. Are you going to do the white floor?
Yes, we're going to do the white floor now. Look, let me just spin this very quickly just to get it dry. So when you want to use it on your on your tile floors, you don't want it too wet, or if you want to use it wet, you can use it wet. It doesn't make any difference. Just clip that, and that'll steady the mop, and off you go. Look at that. Now this floor is actually quite wet. I want to show you because you can get right into the corners here. Look, just like that, perfect. Now, to dry the floor off, what I'm going to do is just put this back into the mop bucket. I'm just going to unclip this, and I'm going to go slowly. Now, if you go slowly, what it does, it pumps the water from the inside into the onto the mop, and then when you go fast, what it does is it takes all the dirty water that's on the mop, all that dirt, and it spins it out into the mop bucket, okay? So basically what we're doing now is we're actually cleaning the mop. So basically, let me just show you very quickly. We'll have a nice clean mop head, look at that, perfect. And then what we can do now is we can dry the floor. And this is the best bit, because when you want to, if you've got a tile floor, the last thing you want is a soaking wet floor. Because you know what happens? The kids walk in, don't they? They slip on it. This is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. It's absolutely superb, nice and easy. And remember, it's self-cleaning as well. So you got.
And if it's not quite dry, you just spin it off again in the
absolutely,
bucket, and then you can go over the top again. Remember, it's all your hard floor surfaces, so tiles, laminate, even sealed wooden floor that you've got there. 528240 is your item number. When the mop's dry, it gives you that indication, and you can see as we run through here that dual chamber means the dirty water and the clean water never mix together.
You get two of the heads as well. Really easy, connect this up together. That's where you add your clean water. You can add detergent to that as well from the little funnel on the side. Then you pop the lid on the top, and on the lid on the top you've got the bristles. That'll collect any debris, but also dries the microfiber. And there's holes there as well to dampen the actual top. Then you've got the fact that you can dry that mop, and when it has the red circles, that is it dry for you to then dry your floor. And use it, of course, on any of your floors, sealed wooden floors, parquet, tiles, whatever you want to use on it. It's super absorbent, and of course the microfiber heads can be washed in the washing machine as well, and you have got two of those. Now £34 was our launch special price, and when we launched this we sold out just after the show. Hugely busy tonight, so what you must do is check those baskets through. Honestly, it is a mop like no other. You'll never use dirty water to clean your floor, because it's always putting clean water onto your mop head, whereas every other mop, really, as soon as you put a mop into a bucket, that water's dirty, and you're trying to clean your floor with dirty water.
You're putting it back on the floor. So 528240 for your mop system. Speaking of not putting dirty water on the system, on the areas you're cleaning, this is the same kind of thing, the Washmatic,
yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, the Washmatic, it is actually a superb item, this. It's sold over 6 million. You're always using clean water to wash the car. You never
we'll change the details on the screen, because you've still got your mop up there, so we'll just...
Do check that out, though. We are busy on that, so we've moved away for now, but check it out. 528240 is your item number. But this is the Washmatic, and we worked alongside this for many years at shows and exhibitions, which is where you'll see it. It's a TV exclusive with us here on ShopOnTV. But such a clever design, because it's going to allow us to clean a car with one bucket of water.
Absolutely, yeah, and you're always using clean water. You never use dirty water. So basically, unlike a sponge, if you've got a bucket and a sponge, you transfer the dirt from the car back into the bucket, and then you're transferring grit as well, so you're scratching your car as well, so you've got to think about this. This will pay for itself on a couple of washes. I mean, if you think about it now, how much does it cost to go to a car wash? I mean, use this a couple of times, it's absolutely perfect. It's a one-way valve, it's a feather soft brush, so it won't scratch your car as well. The valve it's got a lifetime guarantee, so don't worry if ever you damage the valve. We'll replace it free of charge, because that's the only bit that's important. But if you saw that in a shop, you wouldn't know what it was. You'd think it was just a brush with a hose pipe. The great thing about this is that you can use it in a field. You can use it with anything. And I'll tell you what, I used to do it on the boat show, you know. And
of course.
on boats, you know what they used to do? They used to drop the pipe in the water, in the sea,
Oh, really?
and just wash wash the side of the boat with it.
Don't even need a bucket.
You don't even need a bucket.
Brilliant, very clever.
Unlimited water. Look, just wash the side.
Supply.
And that's it.
Now, there is a secret to it, isn't there? There's something you must do to allow it to work properly, and it'll make sense when Mike talks us through it.
Now basically what it is, folks, it's a siphon. It's basically a siphon. That's what it is. So this is a one-way valve. The one-way valve allows water to pass one way but not the other. It's very simple. It's you know, they're over what 400, 500, 600 years old. One-way valves. I think I can't remember, but anyway, well, I'm not that old. I know I'm old. I'm not that old. But anyway, this is what happens, folks. This is what you've got to do. Okay, this is the important bit. So you've got a one-way valve here. You use a bucket of water. Now, the water, you can put anything you like in that, any cleaning that you like, whatever you want to put in there, whether it's a wash and wax, doesn't make any difference. You put that in the bucket. Then all you need to do, look, is this. You literally take the pipe and you place it into the water. Now, all I'm going to do is push it up and down. As I push this up and down, because this is a one-way valve, what I'm doing basically is I'm pumping water up the pipe. Now you get a metre of water in the pipe, and once you've got a metre of water in the pipe, you clip it to the side of the bucket. So the water is here now, it's at my thumb here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay this pipe on the floor below the level of water. Gravity then dictates, it takes over, and that's why it can't fail. This is impossible for it to fail, folks. If you prime the system, it cannot fail. It's impossible. So if I lay this on the floor now, what's going to happen? I'm not going to do it because obviously I don't want to get the studio floor wet. But if I drop this on the floor now, what that would do is that would siphon all the water out of that bucket.
Right.
So here's the magic, because if I pick this up and it's above the level of water, nothing's going to happen. The only time it happens is when I move this. Now, I'm not going to move it quickly, because if I move this quickly, what it does, the valve opens and closes. Because it's a one-way valve, it allows water in. It causes a vacuum. So as I move the brush, it causes a vacuum, opens the valve, allows the water in. Because it's a one-way valve, it can't go back out. So therefore, it's got to come out the top. It's as simple as that. And you can use this for high-sided vehicles, windows, greenhouses.
Caravans.
Caravans, perfect.
It's so multi-purpose. Your Washmatic, there you can see the water level in the actual tube. 651832, but we need to see it in action, I think.
We do, because when you see in action, it makes sense. And all of a sudden, you could be anywhere, washing your car, washing your caravan, and all you need, a bucket of water. And it's as simple as this.
So you can see I've got a full bucket of water here, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what you put in the bucket. If you've got your car wash, what your favourite car wash is, you can put anything in that bucket, okay? There's no tablets in the handle, nothing like that. It's perfect. So watch this. Now, I'll show you how it works in a second, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to wash the full side of this car. Now, it's called the Washmatic International. It's a complete car wash system, and it works straight from the bucket. Large circles makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. And here's the best bit, when you stop, the water stops. It's as simple as that. Now watch this. As I move the brush, the water flows. Now what I'm doing here is the water is coming out of the bucket. The wash and wax, whichever you want to use, is coming straight from the bucket. The brush is super soft, so it won't scratch your car. And here's the good bit. If you decide to stop halfway through it because you want to go and get a cup of tea, I can put it over the side of the wing mirror like that, and it won't work. Look at that. Now, the question is, how do you get the water up the pipe? And I'm going to show you that in a second. But let me just wash the side of this car. So as you can see, this is quite a large car. Large circles, as I say, makes it flow fast. Side to side slows the flow down. But basically, all you're doing, I mean, you can do it at your own speed. You can start, you can stop. I can go this side. I can do it that way. There's no rush for it. It's your movement. It's the movement of your hand that makes the water flow.
That's amazing. And look how little water you've used.
Ah, this is the thing, Hayley.
Incredible.
Yes. Look at the water.
That's incredible. You've done so much to the car already and hardly any water.
Smallest amount of water. Now, your item number 651832. It's reduced down to £24.99. ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you want to add more into your basket and you spend over £30, you'll be able to use PayPal Pay in 3 on the website. Look at that. Half the car already.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, Sean, is we're only using clean water. There's no dirty water. You never put the brush in the bucket, therefore you never transfer dirt backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Look at that, as you can see there. Now, if you live in an area where there's a hose pipe ban or you're on a water meter, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. I mean, look at how much water I've used here. And there's the great thing, an inch of water. Look at that, that's amazing. And you can see here, I've washed the whole side of the car. And now, if you think about this, you've got two sides, you've got a front and a back and a roof. Look how much water I've actually used.
That's so clever.
It's great.
And not just for a car, caravan, a greenhouse.
Caravan, greenhouse. You can even have a quick shower in the middle of a field. I'll show you how to do that as well.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Great for your hanging baskets. Okay, as well. I'll show you how to work that as well. Now then, let me just show you how do you rinse the car.
Yes.
Right. So there's two ways of rinsing the car. Here's the first way. I'm going to show you how it works as well, because it's very, very important that I show you how to prime the system. This is a very, very simple system. It's the appliance of science, and by the way, it can't fail. It guaranteed. Right, watch this now. If I arc that tube like so, I can pump. Look at that. See the water pumping. So if you've got hanging baskets, look at that.
Clever.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah, really good.
If you want to shower in the middle of a field, just be careful that the person that's doing that you know very well. Okay.
At the festivals and things.
That's
it's very small. It'll go in a
yeah.
backpack.
Now watch this. If I put my thumb over the end of the pipe, and now I'm going to take this bucket, I'm going to place it onto the roof of the car. Okay. Now, what happens now is the water is higher than the pipe. This is physics. You see, now watch this.
Oh, amazing.
So you've got a constant flow now.
You've got a constant.
So clever.
Here's the good bit. If you use a good wash and wax shampoo, basically all you're doing is putting another coat of wax on your car. But you'll notice that even though this has got froth in it, foam in it, it's taking the water from the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
So it's taking, look at this, I'm actually rinsing the car with that bucket of water. It's the same water. Now, if you want to be fair, you can use another bucket of water. You can use one to wash, one to rinse.
Right, yeah.
But just look at this. I've just washed and rinsed the side of the car. Look how much water I've used.
Hardly
So
any.
clever.
That's
Hardly
it.
any.
It's amazing.
It is
Now,
amazing.
what you said about hose pipe bans when they come around, which they always do.
And if you've got a water meter
Yes.
and you're worried about how much water you use to do jobs like this, that's brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah. So when you start it, all you do is you centralise the bucket in the centre of the car. Okay.
Okay.
So obviously, if you don't want to put it at one end, because then you can just stand there. You've got 10 feet of pipe, which takes you from one side of the car.
Okay.
And 10 feet of pipe takes you to the other side of the car.
Fabulous.
And if your car's any bigger than that, you shouldn't be washing it.
But if
Somebody
you-
else should be doing it
If
for
it's
you.
a caravan, though, caravan, trailer.
If you've got a boat, maybe.
If it was,
Yes.
absolutely. Caravans, trailers, windows, greenhouses.
Windows, yeah.
Your windows. Lots of people use it for the windows. It's a feather soft brush, so it won't scratch your car. It's a beautiful brush, and it's so simple.
It is so simple. It's such a clever design. It's so affordable as well, and we are massively busy. Virtually half the stock has already sold out and gone. Lots of you got it in baskets as well. You do need to check those baskets through. And the first time we've had it air on ShopOnTV, on ITV1 and STV.
Yeah, it has been on our Freeview channel. If you do want to catch us on Freeview Channel 89, you will find us from midnight right through till 6 p.m. every single day. If you want to go for the Washmatic, 651832 is your item number. It should be $39.99. It's not just for cars, remember. It's conservatories. It's things like greenhouses, boats, trailers. If you've got a caravan, you can use it on all of those systems.
If you've got a water meter, if there's a hose pipe ban, you can still clean your car or your caravan wherever you are. Perhaps you haven't got an outside tap. Perhaps you really struggle to get your car cleaned. Perhaps you're paying a fortune to go and have your car cleaned, and you can actually clean it yourself. It is a really great gift idea as well. If someone does love their car and they're forever cleaning their car, it just makes it so simple, so quick and so easy. But use it on the windows, use it on the greenhouse, use it on the conservatory. But if you do want it, do check your baskets through. And remember, you do get a lifetime warranty on the valve, as well. So 651832 is your item number. But we've got to get back to another very busy item.
The bestseller of the show.
Yeah, I think this is brilliant. This is a fabulous. In fact, both the Washmatic and the mop, they both have the same sort of technology where you're always using clean water, which is important. You know, I mean, because why would you want to use dirty water? Great thing about this, folks, if you just joined us and you've not seen this before, this mop here is superb, because what you've got here, you've got two compartments in the actual bucket. You've got one that holds clean water and the other one that holds dirty water. Shaw's just holding the bucket now so you can see. Now, in the centre of the bucket, there is a compartment. The compartment that he's pointing to now is where the clean water goes. So you've always got clean water in the centre. Then you put the lid on like so. There's where the orange bar is there is a brush on that. It just fits on, it's nice and easy to do, and that's it. Now, once you've got the clean water in there, you don't really need to take it out because it's never gonna mix with the dirty water. So even if you want to keep it there for spillages and things like that, you can do. What happens is then in the centre there is a spindle. When you push the handle of the mop up and down, which is on a helix, what it does, it spins round. If you spin it round slowly, it pumps the water from the inside of the inside compartment onto the mop, and that's what wets your mop. And then if you speed it up, you'll see it now. What happens is you'll see a little the two little discs change colour, and when they change colour, what happens is, I'm glad I'm not the only one making mistakes tonight. When it changes colour...
You're the winner.
When it changes colour, that means the mop is dry and it's clean as well. You can see there. So it's very, very simple. Look, you see that? Push it up and down, and basically that's what happens. And this is why this mop is so unique, because it's using clean water all the time. You're separating dirty water from clean water. You never put dirty water on the floor. If you've got a pet or you've got a dog that's done a little whittle on the floor, you don't want to be putting the mop back in the water. This will always separate clean and dirty water. You can use it with bleach. You can use it with any type of chemical. It makes no difference. There's a filler cap as well, and there's also a drain plug as well. So it really is a very, very simple mop to use. It's brilliant.
And when it comes to using it, Mike, it's great on all your hard floors.
Absolutely, yeah. And the thing, I like it on hard floors, wooden floors as well, because it doesn't wet the floor. Now, you can actually use this.
It doesn't soak the floor, does it?
That's right, yeah. And the other thing as well, you can actually use it dry. So if you want to use it as a duster, you can actually use this as a duster.
It's microfiber, so
microfiber.
Cat hairs, dog hairs, you know.
Absolutely, and it's good quality as well. It's really good quality. So it's great on your floors. So whatever floors you've got, I mean, there's a tile floor here, look, and it literally just glides across the floor. It's beautiful. Now, I'm not using this. This isn't soaking wet, this mop. If you wanted to use it wet, you can do, but I'm just going over the floor nice and easy there, and I'm gonna pick. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean it. I'm just going to go over it because I just want to show you.
So you're picking up some of that, which has gone onto your cloth.
You can see there you've got a dirty mop. Okay. So what you would do then is you would place the mop back in the bucket. Now, if I place this into the bucket and just unclip the mop, now that this will move up and down, and as I push it down slowly, what it does, it pumps the water from the bottom of the from the inside of the clean water, the clean chamber.
Pumps that onto the microphone.
It's basic. That's right. So basically, what it's doing now. Think about this, folks. If you do want to use bleach, I do use like a lot of bleach as well, because I quite like bleach. I like the smell of it. You know, it makes me feel clean. Do you know what I mean?
That's quite unique.
I wondered what your aftershave was.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've got decent aftershave. No, I have got decent aftershave. No, but watch. So basically, it pumps the water, so you can use anything you like, whatever bleach you like. It doesn't make any difference. Then when you spin it quickly, like so, when you saw on the video, you saw that changing colour. What's happening now is the actual water, the centrifugal force, is taking the water from the mop, and it's pushing it to the sides of the bucket, that it's dropping into the outside compartment. And when it drops into the outside compartment, basically that's where your dirty water is.
Right.
And that leaves your mop virtually clean.
Fabulous.
Okay? So you can use this. Now, the other great thing about this mop is that if you want to use it on hard floors, it's perfect on any hard floors. It's perfect on wooden floors. It's great on tile floors. And as you can see here, it's great on white tiles as well. It goes right into the corners, goes right up to the edges. It dries the floor virtually dry. And it's great on your wooden floors as well. Even on floors like this, look, there's your laminate floors. It's perfect on that. It goes right into the corners, right up to the edges. Look at this. I'm just going to move this bucket. So by the way, the bucket is very, very light.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're not using loads
It's not a
of
full
water.
bucket of water, is it? You've just got the clean water in the centre, and then it throws that water to the outside, so you haven't got a big, heavy bucket of water. Uses just a tiny amount of water, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, smallest amount. And that's why you can use it on things like sealed wooden floors, because you're not over flooding the floor surface. We are massively busy, even at this time at the end of the show. $13.32 is your price on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you pay online on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
When we launch this, sold out just after the first show. So do check your baskets through. If you missed out, it's available right now, but so many of you with it in baskets. Check your basket out. I do think this will be the best mop you've ever used.
And that's what you were like, Mike. You've sold so many mops.
Absolutely. I think it is the best mop. I can't see how you can make a better mop than this, to be honest with you, because when you think about it, clean water, always using clean water, it separates dirty water and clean water, absolutely brilliant, nice and light, nice and easy.
Brilliant system, and a great price, £34. 528240 is your item number. Make sure you join us tomorrow for skincare. But for now, if you want to switch over to Freeview 89, you'll see even more from Shop on TV.
See you later.